This song bangs, baby. This thing's about to get rowdy. Sunday night, Bitcoin in the weekly candle close. Check, check, check. 1, 2, 1, 2. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Welcome to the Crypto Lover Show, baby. As we get into it, we're going to take a look at what's happening to Bitcoin. It was swinging around like a pendulum. We're going to look at that daily close, look at the weekly close, break it down for you like we do every single Sunday night. No matter what, we are always here for you. Never take a day off. 7 days a week. Keeping it kicking. Check, check, check. Boom, boom. There we go. There we go. Get the voice going on that box so my voice moves the box. Pretty crazy. Shout out to everybody here on the live. We're going to pump it up for you. Keep it moving. And I'm still in my long that I showed you. Right about even there. A little under even, but 30,354 entry price. I keep trying to lower that entry price over and over again. At one point, this was up a nice 7 or 8%. And there looks to be another short squeeze coming here to the upside. This is the biggest leverage trade I opened on this leverage trading account, $800 to $8,000. And I don't actually push leverage. I'm just trying to show you how to responsibly turn $800 into $8,000. It might take me 2 weeks. It might take me 3 weeks. It might take me 2 months. I don't know. But I'm going to do it. I'm going to stick my goal. It's my goal. And I got stop losses everywhere. Another thing I want to show you. This is how your should look. See how many trades I made? 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And I kept these are all tiny trades that culminate into one bigger trade. You see what I'm saying? And look, right when I show up, there's a short squeeze happening. Let's break down the master short squeeze we saw earlier today, though. It was insane. Look at this thing. We went straight up, straight down. That's a whipsaw. We're going to talk about that. Looks like a diamond, too. We're going to look at that. But look, we whipped up. We whipped right back down. It was incredulous. And honestly, the way we whipped up to the upside was absolutely out of control. Insanity. So, hey, only time will tell. Only time will tell. We're going to keep it moving. Oh, we just got a drop 2 right now. They're back down 46. But, hey, I'm either going to get stopped out for a loss of like $200-300. I'm going to make about $2,000 off this trade. And there we go to 40K, 37,000. This thing could be a monster move to the upside. I have layered areas, but I may move these up as price action starts to move to the upside. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. We're going to break down Bitcoin for you immediately. So if you're in my trading group earlier today, I had this call to the upside. We had a shoulder, head, shoulder, a complex inverted head and shoulder, and I saw this beautiful move. The stochastics were low, and next thing you know, I drew this. I said it's likely we go to the upside here. And so even in the gains on gains, we made massive gains in the trading group today. Shout out to everybody here. But look, this is the call right here. Bitcoin at 2:44 p.m. I'm showing you that it's about to blast to the upside. Next thing you know, I'm going to get some milk at a farm. I'm driving to a farm to get some milk because we always drive like a half an hour away to get my milk at a farm and get some eggs and stuff. I like to get it from a local farm, and the best farms are, one's right near Foxborough Stadium. Every time I go, I can actually see the stadium of Foxborough when I go there. It's pretty interesting, and I think of all the times the Patriots won those championships. It's unbelievable. But shoulder, head, shoulder. That's what's called a complex inverted head and shoulder. It breaks up the length of the neckline. And lo and behold, like 15 minutes later, this thing would blast to the upside. A quick little leverage trade scalp on that, even just a smaller scalp. Got a nice move to the upside on that. Boom, boom, boom. So just showing you that if you're in the trading group, we keep you privy to the information that's going down, all right? Now, it would give it all back after the pump to the upside. Look at this, came right back down on a wick, came back up, and now we're getting a sell-off too, right when the weekly close. See, most volatile time to trade is the weekly close. Wednesday is Sunday night into Monday, the most volatile time ever, man. Insane. So this is crazy. So look, the 1 hour time frame is still getting oversold and beat to the upside. We're going to look at it again. We're going to break it down for you. BTC, USD on the all-time history index. First thing we're going to look at is what we got to look at, right? And I always try to keep some of the work, but it never happens. Well, look, so, I mean, that's also kind of a shoulder head and a shoulder there, too, kind of milling off to the sideways action. I see how we're just riding this point of control here. We stay above it, we're going to go to the value area high. We break it, we're going to go to the value area low down in this area, too, and connect with this node, but likely come all the way down to 28,500, too, and that would stop me out, liquidate me completely. So anything could happen. Just be careful. Always use a stop loss no matter what. So you have some capital back. Again, not a financial advice. Nothing I say and do should be taken as financial advice, but always use a stop loss no matter what happens. All right? CTSI banging on them, Care banging on my audio club. Naga doing its thing. ERSDL, another coin that I like, tends to follow. This thing was up about 23%. I didn't look at it since. But this thing tends to follow AGIX. I don't know why, but I see AGIX go and DSLA will go. Interesting. Avalanche. Route was another oldie but goodie. Elf. And in the trading group, we took some bigger gains. And I'm going to show you what hit really nicely earlier today. So we had CELR, right? CELR just made a beautiful move to the upside. Let's take a look at what happened to CELR. Made a beautiful move to the upside. Our baby CELR. Nope, not CELT. Which I thought I got delisted from KuCoin Celestial. Well, look at this thing. It mooned, and it's still hanging out right there doing its thing. This could actually go even higher. And this is a cellular, like a decentralized cellular network CELR. And at a falling wedge, this trend was holding. You got below the point of control where you were bouncing off a high volume node. There was low stochastics with falling volume and falling price. And the RSI was about to get a move to the upside. This thing blasted all the way to about 3 cents, 2 and 3 and 9/10 of a cent. You know what I mean? Anyway, so that's a beautiful gainer for CELR to the upside. Nice to see CELR making a bit of a move here. And that's one of our favorite coins. Shout out to Tori, always asking. Then Casper, CSPR, another coin, similar situation, was in a tighter channel, you know, getting nice. And this thing would continue. Look at Casper just getting blasted to the upside, up 82%. The altcoins that people like are starting to blast. And look, this is another cup with a handle. Sammy Covenhetti to the upside. Shout out to everybody here. No stop loss got hit in the making of this trade. It bounced off the Fibonacci 618 golden pocket, got above the point of control, and then it went to the value area high. Bang, bang, badang. It even broke this previous resistance. Excuse me. I just ate a huge ton of pasta. I fasted all day and just ate so much pasta. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. It's a ridiculous. Shout out to all the beautiful souls on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Thank you for being here. May God bless each and every one of you for sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. One thing I want to show you, if you get ads, if you got an ad right now on YouTube, who here got an ad? You're not using the Brave browser. If you use the Brave browser, you will not receive an ad. Look, I go to YouTube all the time, right? And I just never see an ad, ever. Like, say I wanted to watch Jordan, right? Which we're going to compete. It's funny, we're competing, I guess, but say we're going to watch, like, say I want to watch Rice TV right now with Tone Vase, which is really actually upcoming. Just trying to see if I wanted to see anything of this. Let's see here. Oh, that's a weird. Don't ever disrespect me. I love that. This is certainly becoming a habit. So, this guy, he's out of his mind. I love this guy, but he bears a lot of watching. It's so insane. But I'm just trying to show you. Hey, let's do sailing, right? So I just wanted to watch a sailing video, right? And I did, and I had my Brave browser off. Okay, I'm just showing you something, and you wanted to click like this video here. The second you click on it, you're going to get an ad served to you. See this? But if you had the Brave browser on, and you flip the shield on, there is no ad whatsoever. There is no ad whatsoever, not even close. So just as something I want to teach you, if you use the Brave browser, you'll never see an ad again in your whole life, ever again. So make sure you use the Brave browser whenever you can. Super, super important, all right? It'll change your life. It'll change your life, all right? Just something to think about. Just something. So look at this, 82.26% all the way up to the upside here, banging on CSPR to the upside. Beautiful move. That's another beautiful gain in the trading group, all right? Another one that we got was Rocket Pool. I started putting out Rocket Pool when it was at 25 cents late December. And you know, as ETH starts to move and things start to rip, Rocket Pool starts to gain momentum. We trade all these coins on KuCoin, all right? That's the place to be. And look at this. I had it in the tight channel, stops below here for 22%. And this thing could even moon further up for 75%, a 3-to-1 risk-reward ratio. I only take trades that have a 3-to-1. You had falling volume with falling price. You got above the high volume node. And if you flip on the moving averages, they were tight. I trade tight moving averages at high volume nodes with the stochastics ready to blast. The stochastics were also low. Stochastics RSI, and the RSI also look at a shoulder, head, and a shoulder. That's also a shoulder, a head, and an upward shoulder there to the upside. And the initial pump pumped out, and then there was a flag. Whenever there's a flag after a bigger channel, there's likely another big move coming. And Rocket Pool banging all the way to about 60. The high was 65. and this thing is starting to rip. You would have been privy to this information in the trading group. You would have known exactly what was going down, and you could have made a pretty pinito out of this move. So shout out to anyone that jumped into Rocket Pool for a nice gain of 56% in total to the upside. Acquire Aquify, another one that I was looking at. No one really talked about it. It was on the low. I didn't really hear anyone really mentioning this coin. I was just looking at the TA, and the TA served us to the upside. We saw this flag that could pump. Where did I get the measured move? Measured moves come from the length of the wick to the wick. Slide it right here where it should break out. Look, there's a golden cross there. You front run the golden cross. Boom. To the upside. This thing made a beautiful gain of 90, almost, yeah, about 100. No, I moved it down. But I mean, yeah, a gain of over 100% gains on Aquify, ACQ. So it's been an amazing day to be alive on a Sunday. 97, 34, 68, 45, an accurate call on Bitcoin. It did give it all back a minute later. And Bitcoin's now struggling right now, getting dumped on. And only time will tell as we go into Monday. Remember, Sunday into Monday is the most volatile time to trade. Worst time to be in a trade. Like I wish I wasn't in this trade. Almost should have taken profits and just called it a day. But we'll see what happens as we continue to move. All right. Okay. What if Bitcoin and Dominant pull back and alts fly? What if, you know? Yep. And in my trading group, don't keep it, you know, we try to keep, like, you know, politics out. When you get that critical lever. Shout out to P5 Gaming, man. I love you. Shout out to Lifer Friend. Shout out to T Money. Shout out to Stack McChange in the house. Never dealt the Lifer, baby. Gerpal. You're funny. You call it Gerpal. I get it. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for being here. May God bless each and every one of you. Wow, the trading group is out of control. Look at how many messages. I could never keep up with y'all. Look at this. Since 4 o'clock. Look, it just keeps going. You people are unbelievable. This is amazing. Unbelievable. Solana Mobile Saga launching on April 13th. Interesting. Solana's going to launch a mobile phone. Would you ever use the Solana mobile phone? Let me know on Twitter. Would you ever use the Solana mobile phone? I just got to know. I kind of would be hesitant, but at the same time, I'm open-minded, and I don't like missing out, and I'd rather speculate than miss out, so you never know. But I'm not a huge fan of the Solana after it breaks down sometimes. Is your phone going to work? You know what I mean? Would you ever use the new Solana phone? Let me know. Okay, would you ever use the new Solana phone? Boom, boom, boom. Reviews aren't bad so far. Sammy coming handy, baby. Can you check out Doge for me, big dog, when you get a chance? If you could send it in a super chat, Jeffrey Anderson, that would be the way to get it going. Oh, you did. You said 5 beats. I got you. We could take a look at Joe's. Thank you so much for the super chat. Getting the ball rolling. Really, really appreciate that. $10.28 in super chat revenue. 426 people watching on the live. 188 likes. And we're battling the NBA playoffs right now. So I'm sure some people want to watch the NBA playoffs. I get it. On my way to the live, though, Stack, though, banging on that chicken, Stack. Dang. Maybe that's, wow. Dude. That chicken looks amazing, bro. I just had pasta. I ate so much pasta right now. Oh, my gosh. I was cooking. I was chefing it up. Stack, I'm going to send it to you so I can, because I want my team to eventually edit it. But I'll send it to you just so I have it and I can play it on the live. Today I asked my daughter about Bitcoin, and she's like, well, banks keep printing money, and then they control the money. So if something ever happens, they could, stop you from doing stuff. She's like, but Bitcoin, the only way you can lose is if you lose it yourself. She's so funny. She's like, the only way you lose Bitcoin, there's no one controls Bitcoin. So the only way you can go down is if you lose your money. And I was like, that's what happens. Some people lose their seed phrase, lose their password, stuff like that. That's what happens, right? So funny. She was so adorable, man. My daughter was smarter than Elizabeth Warren. Like, she knows more about Bitcoin than Elizabeth Warren. She understands that when a government backs a currency, it doesn't really mean much. It means that it's backed by war, too. And another thing, Bitcoin is backed by freedom and peace. All the other currencies throughout the world are backed by war. You know what I mean? it makes you think, like, it's kind of crazy. Would you ever use the new Solana phone? Let me know. I am definitely on the fence. You know, I love cryptocurrency, and I would love it if this new phone was great, but I'm on the fence. Would you ever use the new Solana phone? Let me know and answer this on Twitter. And what I'll do, I'll be super cool about it. Look. What we can look at here is this idea. Yeah, right there. Once I send the tweet out, would you ever use the new Solana phone? Oh, and I got to put a question mark there so we know it's a question mark. Edit to. Thank God you can edit a tweet now. Remember when you could never edit a tweet? The world was so different. We were so barbaric. How did we get so barbaric? You know what I mean? How did we get so barbaric? Oh, and I sent the wrong video too. I sent a video in the middle of a video. Let me send another one. There it is. Me and Stack, we're both chefing it up today, getting it in, doing our thing. Wow. Pay that like tax for pasta/chicken TA, man. Shout out to Stack McChange, man. We love you. Shout out to Lifer Friend. Shout out to everybody here. Soul vs. Apple. Hassan Hodge. God bless you, brother. Shout out to Ryan. Shout out to Eric Browning. Shout out to CNC Ireland. Shout out to Carrie Webson. Shout out to Joseph LaBelle. Shout out to Kevin B. Jesse Namaso, my man. Shout out to Board Type Crow in the house. Love you, Jesse. Shout out to Fo King 8. Shout out to Weed Siam, man. Waleed Siam, I love you, brother. Innovative ideas. Solana devs were originally in the telecommunications industry, so they have an edge on decentralized phones. Good luck to them. TFUEL, PBX, ZZUSDC, and DOGE. Faxcoin under a penny. Very, very interesting. Very, very interesting. Namaste, my friends. Namaste, everyone out there. Hope you're living in peace, having a good life, staying free. God bless each and every one of you for being here. If you want to join the trading group, hit the QR code in the bottom right cam corner. It's that easy. You can scan it with your phone. Next thing you know, you're in the group. You'll be transported through an individual lens in your mind or in your phone, and it will bring you to our trading group where we love you. We're here for you, and we want to stay blessed with you. So look, Bitcoin. A regular Sunday, and why every single Sunday to Monday night do we get the insane drawdown price action? Let's take a look at Bitcoin getting a mauling right now, just getting pushed down, getting manipulated to the downside. It does the same thing, and this kind of is, look, a shoulder, a head, and a shoulder. Sad thing is, if we break this trend line, we could start to dump. We're very oversold though, so we're going to talk about it. Let's break it down. We're going to look at Bitcoin clean right now, and I'm going to see what my brain comes up with here while we're making the trade and looking at what's happening. I'm getting mauled. I may have to pull out. Yikes. I may be down 200, 189 now. The worst, man. This trade has gone up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. It's super hard holding a leverage trade long term. I've never done it before. Super, super hard. It's not easy at all. You know, you get antsy, you get emotional. I found leverage trading, you should just take the gain. Like when I was up earlier today, take the gain. But this is a long-term trade that I'm looking for. I'm not looking for slow beans here. And they're not going to scare me on a Sunday night doing something ridiculous. So let's break it down. Let's talk about Bitcoin. Let's look at our 3-day chart. We're getting overbought, but we're still pushing to the upside. Anything could happen. I keep talking about the fact that we're going to touch this 200 SMA. It's only a matter of time. The 50 just crossed the 80 and the 100. It's usually a really good sign. It's like a preemptive golden cross. That front runs the golden cross when the 50 crosses the 80 and the 100. Then it will cross the 20, or the 21 will cross the 200, and then the 50 will come. So it tells me there's a big move coming for Bitcoin based on the indicators of the simple moving averages, but you never know. You always have to be open-minded. Nothing is guaranteed, all right? Nothing is guaranteed, and people are just buying this price up. People are afraid they'll never get Bitcoin at these prices again. They're like, man, I might as well just buy it up. So retail right now is buying this dip, and they continue to buy up the dip, something that we see a lot. So look, we looked at this diagonal trend line that I've been talking about, and it's been holding Bitcoin pretty nicely for a long, long time. If we can continue to hold this, it would be really monumental. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You're talking 36 days we've been above the zone. And we just got to get above this yellow line here and price action can soar even further to the upside like you wouldn't believe. So keep you updated, keep you posted. Now, do we make the cup and handle here now? Is it a chance that we make the handle? And this is the cup and handle. Eventually, we will make a cup and handle on our way back to the upside. It's only a matter of time. It's only a matter of time, right? So that's just something that we're looking at too. That's something that I'm watching on the radar, right? Not guaranteed, but I mean, and that's a rounded bottom. Rounded bottoms pay the bills, baby. Nice rounded bottom for Bitcoin as it accumulated all the way from January all the way back up to April 16th, all right? Now, we look at this falling wedge here, right? And look, bounce, bounce, resistance, resistance, bounce to the upside. Very interesting price action on that trend line. So the diagonal trend line has me at hello here. It's something that I keep looking at. Then I'm like, well, as long as we stay above it, we remain bullish. Again, I know nothing but the fact of my own ignorance. I know nothing but the fact of my own ignorance. I don't know a dang thing, right? So look at this. Let's zoom in closely. So we all know that we have this extreme resistance area that we bounced off of on 25,000 area, right? So that's the first thing just to kind of break down. We do this every single day, and I like to refresh my brain, see what's happening when I'm getting ready to look inside what's going down, right? Hit control, drag this down, and here we go here with another bounce and a bounce. And then our final bottom area is right here too as well. So our final bottom is at about 15,746. We are bouncing nicely off of this zone that we hit, bounce, bounce, resistance, bounce right there. It was almost resistance there, got above it, took the bounce. That's going to be about 18,659. And what I like to do is take this price note and just slap it right there, right? And then you can hit control. You can grab it wherever you need to put it, right? So 15,988, 19K, and then shoot to 25,000. So everyone's saying we're going to 12K, which could happen. We could go to 10,000. We could dump all the way. I believe it's highly unlikely, but you never know. You never, ever know. We'd have to break this diagonal trend line. Then we'd have to break 25,000 to 25,130 there. We'd have to fall all the way down to 19K. Then we'd have to break that and go all the way down to 15,999. And then if you don't think that was enough of a dumpage, there has to be more. There has to be more. So anything is possible. I get it. But it's just highly unlikely that this diagonal trend line does not hold us down. Something that I'm looking at. All right. Who likes my floral shirt, man? You know you love it. You know you love it. I like it. You know what I mean? Look, there's the 77s every time. And then it's gone. I think it's so weird that the 77 comes. Oh, I should have moved this way. But it was just 77. If you were watching it on your chart on Binance, on the KuCoin chart, it just hit 77. 30,077. So here's the deal. We're going to continue to watch this trade. And, okay, so now you can see the levels that we have to break to go lower. So that's kind of, your bearish scenario. We have to break this trend line, break this, and then we could drop to 19,000, and then we could drop to 15,900 or 16K. So that's on the cards. We get it. We see what's happening. But, we already broke out of an ascending triangle. A beautiful breakout. Says we could continue to the upside and hit this 200 SMA. That's what I'm looking for. And the low, then you got 29,000. See, the best thing was to open up a real big long, right? And this is what I was talking about. On the 2-day chart, I pointed this out, 3 or 4 days ago. 1, 2, 3, 4, about 6 days ago. I said, we enter right here. When this top candle made another green candle, I said, we enter right here with a stop loss below the zone. To me, it just felt like that was also a low risk reward ratio trade, because you can just be like, all right, put my stop loss somewhere below these two lines and see if we can get the measured move, which is the length of the pole, right? And this could boom us all the way up here to this area at about 32%, and you'd be at about 37,800. So that was a trade we talked about, definitely on the radar. Ooh. And there you go. I got stopped out. I just got stopped out of my trade. How am I not stopped out yet? Oh yeah, I lost some of the trade, but I have a deeper stop on the other trades. There you go. Not too bad though. Still hanging. But definitely did get stopped out. But that's why you don't get liquidated. But I mean, there's probably a good time to enter the trade now. 1 million liquidations right here at 29.9. The whole world take my stop loss. Insane, right? And they're just drilling you right here. Drilling you. And again, always take my own advice. Never have a trade open Sunday to Monday. But how do you open these long-term trades that I don't understand? The lever trading seems extremely hard. It's a lot easier for me to swing trade these small, like that coin, take profit. take profit. To me, it's a lot easier. I still don't really trust leverage trading at all. I really don't. I really don't. Like, I put a lot of time into it, and it wastes a lot of time. I'll be honest. Waste a lot of time. Rather just swing trade altcoins. I'll be honest with you. I'd rather just swing trade altcoins. Anyway, we'll see what happens. I'm a little pissed. You know what I mean? I'm like, but I'm letting it go. It is what it is. I'm just happy I'm not going to get liquidated if it goes even lower, right? What a battle. Yep, 29,860 continuing to get mauled here in the trade, right? Not going to flash close it, but look, this one doesn't have, I just want to see here. 29.5 is the stop losses on those two. Smaller trades, so we'll see where that happens. It could still flip back up bullish too. You never know. So I'm going to keep it open. We'll see what happens. Trust the stop loss. You could live to fight another day. It's okay. Just, I'm not going to get liquidated. That's the thing. I'm going to protect that purse. But look at this. This is the volatility Sunday night into Monday morning. I tell everybody there's so much volatility every single time. It just never ceases to amaze me. It never ceases to amaze me. They do the same thing every single Sunday night, and Asia dumping on us. They open up the Asian markets and just start selling. I don't know why, because they believe we're going to wake up and pump the price back up for them or something. They know something about the charts we don't. You know what I mean? Massive long liquidations here. Boom, 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 boom. Just liquidating everybody, flattening them out to the downside. Man, it was looking ripe this morning when we got above 30,300. It's like they sucked everybody in. Still liquidating the longs now, like they're not done yet. So insane. Look at that. So insane. And these are people actually getting liquidated that don't use stop losses. See? These are people that think it's cool not to use a stop loss. 89,000, 56,000, 51,000. Just giving their money back to the exchange over and over and over again. I don't like to lose money. You know what I mean? So that's the key. The key is not to lose money. Once you figure out how to not to lose money, you continue to go. MEXC, similar to KuCoin. MEXC, to me, is a lot like KuCoin, but they get the coins that are a little earlier, like coins that you would normally find on a decentralized exchange, like Weight Token, for instance, MEXC. You know what I mean? Also, they get a lot of coins quicker than a lot of other people, too. So it's just a very interesting idea that they're 5 years old, too. You know, happy birthday to MEXC, their 5th birthday. Happy birthday to MEXC on your 5th birthday. Unbelievable. Really, really beautiful. And I do earn a commission from MEXC. You know what I mean? If you do earn a link, if you hit the link to MEXC, I earn a commission. I earn a commission from KuCoin, TradingView, even the Brave browser. I tell everyone, use the Brave browser. Use the link in my description below to get the Brave browser. If you're not using the Brave, you're watching ads all the time. If you want to watch ads in the Brave browser, you're going to get paid in basic attention token. That's what it's all about. Basic attention token. They're selling your attention. So if you're going to be on the Brave browser, you might as well use. If you're going to be on the internet, you might as well use the Brave browser. It's the best. Also, when you have that shield up, you do not watch any of the ads. So, and if you want to watch ads, you'll eventually just get paid for the ads alone, all right? So this trade's still open, really, until we break this top trend line in this area. Really nothing to be worried about. 2-day chart's actually starting to get a bit of a bearish sentiment, though. Look at that. That's an M pattern on the stochastics. Could start to double us to the downside. Let's look at the bearish scenario and the bullish scenario. So we're not just all, we could trade a short. That was a nice short to the downside, too. And some people traded that short to the and nailed that, right? So let's look here. This is a rising wedge. Rising wedges break up or break down 68% of the time. That's a rising wedge. That rising wedge wants to break all the way back down to 19,225, right? That would be the measured move. Rising wedges break down to where they began. That's just what they do. I'm just telling you the facts of a trade. That's just all that happens. Again, we'd have to lose this level, and continue to dump. We have a golden cross coming on the 2-day chart too, which suggests there could be a bigger pump coming after this smaller pullback, right? So, and I wouldn't be surprised if we V-shape recovery right back up to the upside on this move. We're going to break it down. So the measured move would take you down to 19,225. I just want to point that out. If this rising wedge continues to break down, I show you the levels that we'd have to watch if we break that. So that's your bearish scenario, all right? Let's go over what if we can remain bullish here. What's happening? Well, right now the 2-day chart is a little far away from this white line, right? Which is the 21-day moving average. So likely, I get, that the 21-day continues to move up. And this continues to come on down. Once they get a pinch, that flag could pump to the upside. That would be a beautiful move. So something to look at on the 2-day chart if we cannot continue to boom here. And I like what I'm seeing here for this yellow line. Eventually, price action wants to touch the 200 SMA. I've seen it happen so many times when you get bunched up, and we got almost there. We got pretty close. Can we continue to the upside and hold this diagonal trend line that we've been holding? So watching that trade on the 2-day, Even the daily starting to get a bit of a dump there, starting to move, you know. 4 hour says, hey, I'm low. Do I get any love, you know? So we'll go into the 4 hour now. Just remember this. If you want to draw that, I would redraw that if you want on the 2-day. You're looking for price action to come back to the 21-day moving average on the 2-day chart. And you'd be surprised how many times that happens. It happens over and over and over again. Price cannot usually pump until you get to the 21-day moving average. So that's just one thing I want to show you. The 21-day moving average and the 200 SMA as well. Things to think about on the radar, right? So now let's look at the 22. 22 starting to get a somewhat oversold, but it's got a Bart Simpson not looking that great. Let's look at the 4 hour time frame too as well. And honestly, it's like it was in like it's like a pattern that's just kind of difficult to see here, right? Something like this here. And just expect volatility on a Sunday night. You just got to expect volatility on a Sunday night. That's just what happens. It's pretty ugly, you know. It's kind of a shoulder head and a shoulder there to the dump side. Got some Bart Simpson vibes too as well. And the Bart Simpson will take us all the way back down. Crazy volatility today. Crazy volatility, you know. Like a lot more than last week. Pretty insane. But you got to expect it. I say to my students, Sunday night into Monday morning is the worst chop you'll ever see. It's like the worst time to trade, really. It's absolutely horrible, all right? So look, I was cooking dinner today for the family. Always make too much food, I was saying. Always overcook. Always make way too much. I keep sending you the wrong video stack. And shout out to my mom. I saw my mom for the first time in a while. She was here for a couple days. Couldn't come with my dad because my dad's back is so bad he can barely move. It's really sad. I love my dad so much. God bless you, brother. And I'm trying to help him. If someone sent us something that we could put like this thing on his back. Well, my dad's having a hard time walking upstairs. He really hasn't gone upstairs in a long time. Like a couple years. And he's gaining weight because he can't work out. And just, you know, pray for my father if you can. Pray for my father. Pray for my family. My dad's in you know, I love my dad. I don't want to, but, oh man, you know. And so it's that stress of the family, you know, when you're just not sure what's going to happen. So, hey, I'll maintain no matter what. I'll be lifer strong no matter what. But God bless you. I really don't ask for prayers much, but I really need prayers for my father. I really do. I really, really do. God bless each and every one of you for being here. May you share the most precious asset with me, and that is your time as we continue to grow and learn through this trading nightmare tonight. Insane. 4 hour dumps on you when there's hard, you know. You have the bearish divergence there, right? Played out, then went sideways. Just a kind of funky and really strange price action too. Like the price action was hard to figure out. It didn't look amazing. At the end of the day, I guess it was a symmetrical triangle that we were looking at. And symmetrical triangles we know could break up or down, depending. And even had a descending triangle vibe. See that? It was a descending triangle. Look at that. I mean, at the end of the day, descending triangles break to the downside. They really do. They say they're 50-50, but mainly they break, and they break the base of the triangle, right? So, I was going on the 1 hour time frame, hoping that this falling wedge could kind of take us out, right? And I was kind of chin-seeing it like this, saying we broke down. Honestly, even when I tried it, you know, I guess on the bigger time frames, it was a descender, but right there, I mean, it was in a symmetrical triangle. We know if it's symmetrical, it's 50-50. So, and then you take the base of the triangle, and you're either going up, or you're going to the downside, and we got rocked. And again, you also, I kept saying, do we come and touch the 21-day move, the 200 moving average? We may. We may. Let's see where the 786 is on this move. Do we come all the way back down to here at 28,500? They like to bring us right down to the 786 or the 706 area. It could happen. It could happen. We still made a great trade earlier today. If anyone took profits, I had a long-term idea. And I'll just keep hustling until I hit my long-term plan. It is what it is. I'm not going to be scared. You can't be scared. Scared money don't make money. You know what I mean? CELR TFUEL Super Chats will be covered on the live at 8 p.m. EST. Oh, I think that was... I'm popping out the... Yeah. Sorry, everyone. Just had a chicken panini. Innovative idea. Solana devs were originally, oh yeah. So with super chats, TFUEL, PBX, ZZUSDC, and DOGE. Favorite coin under a penny. Interesting. I mean, I like Cambria a lot. Favorite coin under a penny, though, I'd have to really deep dive that. I'd have to really deep dive that. I really would. And I mean, now you kind of have a bigger inverted head. You have a bigger head and shoulder pattern too. Shoulder, head, and a shoulder, right? And that could take you all the way to the 786, right? Bang. Right down there to about 29,400, right? Yeah, I heard scared money don't make money. I like Cardia chain. It's all right. V-shape or down to 28K. Yeah, we need a V-shape recovery. Honestly, we lost a nice high volume node, and when you lose a high volume node, you're going down here. 29,149. That's just what it says. When you lose the bigger volume on the VRVP. Now, unless you V-shape recovery off this 21 on the 200-day SMA, you're likely to come down to this high volume node at 29,178. So there you have it. And there you have it. Can we get wicked back to the upside? Smaller time frames. Let's see what they're doing. 1 minute, 30 second. Any signs of life here on the 1 second chart? End of the day, 1 second chart's making a bit of a flag here, or the 5 second. And I don't like trading the 5 second per se, but it's all I got going on right now. And this suggests that we could continue to the downside, get rejected by the 200 SMA and that point of control on the smaller time frame, and continue to here to 29,630. All right, so that's the level we're going to watch at closely. That's a bear flag, could likely drop to the downside. All right. Government just dumped 20,000 coins. Probably did, right? Yeah, it probably is. It probably is the U.S. government because they got all those coins, right? And let's see if Watcher Guru, because Watcher Guru would say that. Usually he would have that information. Usually if they dumped, he would say it, right? Justine Elon says U.S. government had full access to Twitter users' activity, including DMs under previous management. Oh, that's so creepy. Oh my gosh. Dude, they could read your DMs? Dude. Like, it's getting crazy, man. Where do we live nowadays? Wow. Wow. A lot of big news on Watcher Group. Elon Musk officially creates OpenAI ChatGPT rival X AI Corp. Just did $9 trillion asset management. BlackRock says he thinks interest rates will rise another 75 basis points. Elon was planning a launch of OpenAI, FT reports. Lost 98% of its purchasing power since 1971. I keep saying that to everybody. Gold and silver is the answer, and having Bitcoin. I always diversify. You never know. Trending on Twitter is Shiba Inu, Netflix, Love is Blind Live. I don't know what that is all about. And BitBoy still trending, been trending all day. 7,000 tweets. So sad with this guy. They found the suspect that stabbed this man. Moment of silence for Bob Lee. Moment of silence for this man. Dear Lord, we don't know why certain people go young. He was young, amazing, innovative. Looks like an amazing guy. I don't know what happened there. They say even the person that did it knew him. Really, really weird, you know. Wow. Arizona Governor Katie Hobbs blocks bill that will remove taxes on Bitcoin mining. Oh, wow. Horrible, horrible stuff going on. Just in, Amazon launches ChatGPT rival Bedrock. So there's going to be all sorts of AI all around us. Brazil's president calls an end to the U.S. dollar's trade dominance. My goodness. Twitter to enable crypto and stock trading in partnership with eToro. Yeah, we knew that. But wow, Watcher Guru laying it down. And the fact that they had access to your DMs. I mean, if that doesn't freak you out, like, where do we live now? Is this like, you know, Germany before the Holocaust? Like, this is just, like, you know what I mean? I don't want to say, you know, God bless anyone that got hurt on that too. I actually have Jewish blood all the way back there, Heitman family. I went through my ancestry tree. So just to be clear, German. It's like 1/64 of me, but I found it through my mom. I did Ancestry.com, right? And I'm all Irish and English, but there's one. My mom's maiden went all the way. I can't say the name. I don't want people knowing everything about me, but my mom's maiden name was from All Saints Lorraine, which was a German-occupied part of France. And then I was able to bring that to a German family and then bring that and bring that and bring that. And I was able to find a name. And I found I couldn't believe it because I never thought I had a Jewish blood in me, but I must have like 0.0001, but it's insane. I find that insane. Anyway, I just feel like we're in some type of like, you know, like, or more like, you know, when they had East versus West in Germany and they had the wall and you couldn't say anything. It's just like, where are we now? It's getting really weird. Like, I don't want to live in a world like that. You know what I mean? Nothing you do on the internet is safe or private. Yep. Dropping to 25,000. Who knows where it's going to go exactly? 29.8 on the line. Stop loss is 29,500. Where's the liquidation level? 29.2. We're at 28.8. Stop loss is 29.5. And yeah, got chunked. Got chunked again. I take it to 800 to all the way to 11. Got pushed back to 8. Brought it all the way back to 11. And honestly, you know what it is if I just trade Tuesday through Thursday, I think I'd be fine. But I push it on the weekend. The last time, Friday through Saturday, got chopped up again, you know? And again, I made great gains on Dematria this week. Made great gains on a few good coins that pumped to the upside. So I'm telling you, trading KuCoin, low cap gems, to me is the answer. I love it. It's where I find the most gains, you know, a couple thousand a day here and there on these little tiny coins. It's insane. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. I don't think I'm saying you should be taking its financial advice, right? And do your own due diligence before getting into any project, coin, or trade. Weekends are always tempting. I know. W reversal on the 5-minute time frame. Yeah. I'm on the 5-second, and you can see there's a bit of a W there, double bottom, but you got to get back above now this local resistance point that we're at. Heavy local resistance right here. Heavy local resistance right here. You see that? Resistance, resistance, resistance. We got to get back above 29,900 to remain even slightly bullish. That's going to be your main area you're going to battle with. Okay? And it's all about losing points of control. I tell you that right now. You lose a point of control in the VRVP, which we were battling. Right? You can see shoulder, head into shoulder now. Once we made that right shoulder, started to change the way we were looking at the price action. All right? And it always happens when you're doing something like, right? I appreciate your mindset, bro. Not just on crypto, but I love the hustle and the positivity. That's what life's about. Thank you. God bless you, man. Thank you. Dude, you're going to get knocked down. I just got knocked down. You see me got knocked down publicly. Just lost a trade publicly. You're going to get knocked down. How you get up, how you handle that situation is what's going to turn you into a winner. Even when I suffer losses, I count the victory. You know how many times I've been kicked in the mouth? You know how many times I've been kicked in the face? I've been in over 150 street fights in my life growing up in Boston. I had my jaw wired shut. I had my hand broken when I was 15 on somebody's face. And I'm not trying to spread violence. I'm just trying to tell you, growing up was tough in Boston. It's like you couldn't avoid, couldn't avoid it. It was a constant battle out here. I remember my buddy got staples in his head. It was out of control. But yeah, this hand is forever damaged. These knuckles slope to the downside because my metacarpal got broken. Had to have pins in my hand. I'm sitting there like this. It was horrible. I got my jaw wired shut. I got meleeed from the back of my head one time. So hard, I bit down. Guy hit me from point blank. I wasn't even looking. He was like 6'2", put his hand at the ground. He haymakered me about the side of my head, and I turned. And I fell on my hand like this, and I didn't even fall down. I spun because I'm like a mini fire hydrant. And I was like, but I bit so hard it split my teeth open. And they said I lost a tooth, but I didn't. My jaw split open. I got a hairline fracture here, and my jaw split open. They had to wire me shut, and they said we can cut you here and put a metal plate in your mouth. And I just didn't want surgery. So like, or we could do maxillofacial surgery, and we can go in. I had my mouth open for like 4 hours. What happens when your mouth's open that much? The sides of your mouth get cut open because they need to be hydrated. And they had this big plastic thing on my mouth. They put giant needles up at the top of my gums areas. Oh my God. I've been through hell and back. And then I had to drink liquid ibuprofen. I couldn't kiss my girlfriend. What they do is they take these metal plates, one facing up with a hook, one facing down with a hook, and then they wire them. They put wires through the top of your mouth, back out the top of your mouth, into your mouth, back, and they sit there for hours putting wires through around each tooth. And they're sticking, and then they have to keep sticking needles. When you feel it, you're like, so they stick a deeper needle in. The needle was so huge, I was screaming. Ah! I'm sitting there 4 hours. And just, Then eventually they take elastics. The elastics that are so strong, because he doesn't want to open your mouth, and he has to take it from one hook to the other, and he doubles them up. And then you walk out of there, your face is throbbing, your head is throbbing, you're in so much pain, and your mouth, you can't even open your mouth. Getting your jaw broken is probably the worst thing that could ever happen to you. I'm telling you right now, it's happened to me. It's absolutely ridiculous. And I was drinking chocolate milk, And I was, dude, this happened in Queens, New York City, just as bad, back in 2005, I think when it happened, 2004. Man, oh man. Man, oh man. But I was cooking today for the family. Let's break it down. Let's have some fun. Cool little trick that my friend's mom taught me. She was a chef. You're boiling the water. You want to make... You know what it is. I'm back at it. Cooking the meat sauce, baby. Cool little trick that my friend's mom taught me. She was a chef. You're boiling the water. You want to make garlic bread. You take the little bowl and you just laid it on the tray, like on the tray of the top, and that melts the butter. It's such a cool trick. Garlic bread later on. I remember one day I'm sitting there with him and he slides the bowl on the top and I'm like, what is that? He's like, little cooking trick, bro. Check it out. So that's a really cool little cooking trick right there that I learned back in the day. I've been doing it ever since. So you're boiling it, whatever you're doing. This is gonna be so good. This is going to be so good. I'm cooking again for my wife. She wasn't feeling too well. I wanted to make sure she had, she had her rest. And so I'm taking over yet again. I'm working a full-time business. I work 7 days a week. I still love my kids and spend time with my kids, and I still cook for my wife. You can do it all. You can be the best man in you can be the best man of the house, everybody. Don't make your wife do it all. Strong. And it was so good. It was so good. This was it when we were finally done. I cooked dinner tonight. So much pasta. I just made a meat sauce, nothing crazy, but fresh basil, fresh garlic, fresh onion, and fresh garlic bread, baby. Garlic bread, bro. It made me happy. I fasted all day, and then you're cooking, and you're like, dude, I just want to eat this so bad. And, man, it's not easy, right? But anyway, dang, man, Bitcoin 29,841 getting the massive dump to the downside. And look, it is coming right down to the 21 SMA on the 1 hour time frame, something that could occur. Nice, number one dad and hubby. I got the best wife and daughter. They're here too. Shout out to Eric Browning, man. You want to eat everything when you're fasting. Oh, man. And then I was like going out to the store and getting stuff. Now I'm hungry. I love garlic bread. I really hate cooking myself. Was in the kitchen for like 4 hours today. Shout out to you, man. Shout out to CryptoCast. Hey, man, it is what it is. Pit Stop Motor Racing Team. Of course, they can read your messages. America, the Pentagon had enough intelligence developed with AI. They will be able to catch any wrong word around the world. Yeah, exactly. And now with AI, think about it. I mean, they wouldn't let us get AI until they already had AI. Like, they wouldn't give you a cell phone until they already figured out cell phone technology. They've always been 10 to 12 years ahead of us. You know what I mean? And it is what it is. So the dump continues to the downside. Measure move would take us all the way here to 29,382. That's just what we're going to see. And again, you're going to watch this bear flag here that we had drawn on the 5-second chart. And that told you they were probably going to go the length of the pole to the downside here on KuCoin, right? And so far, that's continuing. Can you get a bit of a bullish divergence? Eventually, you need some type of V-shaped recovery, but it's not happening yet. Massive dump for Bitcoin tonight on the weekly candle close. Why is it always on the weekly candle close? Every single Sunday night, it's always volatile. The most volatile night to be alive every single time. Every single time. And did I get cleared out yet? No. How did I get cleared out yet? So insane. And look, I'm back at 800 again. I'm back where I started again. I still haven't lost any money. I'll give you that. So you've been watching me trade leverage for weeks, and I haven't lost any money, but it's also been a struggle. You know what I mean? It's not been easy. I never did it before. I never traded leverage, so I might just hang it up. I really might just hang it up and not do it ever again. Because I made a good amount of money trading KuCoin gems this week, and you know what? It's like, and you spend so much time trading leverage. It consumes so much of your time, and it's like a dopamine effect. And I don't know. I'm not that into it. I'll be honest. I'm not that into it. Not my favorite thing to be doing. Anyway, but you do whatever makes you happy. It seems like everybody likes to do it. The whole world likes to do it. I usually don't like to do what everybody likes to do. I like to kind of do my own thing. You know, that's kind of how I have always been. So all the short coins follow this move. GMT 10%, Jasmy 10%, Gala 3S. These are all the 3S tokens that are dumping to the downside. Audio, the only coin actually getting somewhat of a move to the upside and holding a bigger gain after it pumped up beautifully. We have it in this beautiful cup and handle here, Audius, and they did a deal with Sirius. This coin is like your big audio coin. You know, it's the one. Look, I mean, there was your measured move, almost hit to the upside here. And when did I post this? I want to see, when did I make this idea here looking at audience? I'm just going to look at my trading group real quick because I don't remember making the cup and handle, but I must have done it a while back. I'd say, yeah, look, yeah, maybe the end of March somewhere. Let's take a look. And that's why some trades, they take a while. Let's look at audio, USDT. And audio, reminder, there are so many setups still in waiting. 211 even, I'm looking at it. Like somewhere right in here. Right there, I'm pointing it out. It did slump a little bit. So I guess I haven't, because I was going to say, it's been a long time since I looked at this. But the long bowl, previous resistance, came for the bounce, got above the high volume node, and then it just absolutely exploded. POS, we like to trade this one back in the day. Super low, PSL. And again, I don't like to go heavy on Sunday night into Monday morning. Worst time. And look, I did. And look, I learned my lesson now. I already knew not to trade Sunday night into Monday morning, and I did it anyway. And look what happened. So learn from me, don't trade Sunday night into Monday morning. And I was up huge in the trade earlier today. Could have closed it, put my capital away, been up to 1,200, out 50% on the, and just kept it moving. But, I kept eyeing the falling wedge on the 1 hour time frame. Sal, did you get your CAS retrace entry? That would be so awesome if I did. Let's take a look at CASPA. Not yet. I needed to get to the 618 Fibonacci level, right? We got a first pump. Look, this didn't play out too. I'm kind of happy that it didn't. You know what I mean? It pumped up above 9%, raised the stop loss to break even, and then the thing just started to roll over just like Bitcoin. So let's take a look at CAS on the bigger time frame. I'm going to look at it on the 3-day. The 3-day says it was going to come down and have to touch the 21-day moving average. Look, it technically, my entry would have been there at 21.4. Oh, it's now lower than my buy, though. I mean, it's lower than I sold at 28. I got in at 13, 14, sold at 28. Now it's lower. I can now accumulate my CAS back without feeling guilty. This is what I can't stand. I don't hate anything. I love life, but this is what I can't stand. You're in a coin, it goes up hard, you sell the top, right, which feels like the top. Then it never comes back to the place from where you sold it at, and you have to chase. And it's a good long-term hold. Like CASPA is a good long-term hold. So just looking at this closely, Alt-F Fibonacci here. And this says we can come all the way back down to the 0.618, right? And that's what I was looking for. The 0.618 Fibonacci retracement for CAS on the bigger time frames. That's why I do not chase. See how much patience you have to have? You have to have so much patience. And could we go to 25K? Anything is possible, everybody. You just stay open-minded every day. Every single day. And that's why taking profits is the best thing for you. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I'm saying you should be taking as financial advice. But taking profits is the best thing you could do for yourself. It really is. Sunday night, ICX is a good long-term hold, but it's gotten crushed. I don't know. I don't believe in ICX anymore. I don't. No, I don't. I bought the coin way back in the day, 4 or 5 years ago. Waited for that big payoff. We kind of half got it. It never fully performed. And it just kind of, now it's, if it moons, it moons. I think I'm into AGIX. I'm into the AI coins. I'm not really into the other nonsense. You know what I mean? Let's take a look at Bitcoin dominance too as well. Bitcoin dominance getting a move. So again, big move. Sellers still holding gains. Beating up on Bitcoin. We'll take a look at the BTC pairs and you can identify what coin is hot against Bitcoin, right? Those are ETH pairs. Here's the Bitcoin pair. And look, HNT is still up a little bit. Well, that might pump up to the 200 SMA. You see that? Dappy and DERO. It's interesting. DERO actually may go, right? Like this thing looks hot right now. If anything pops tonight, it looks like it could be DERO front running the golden cross to the upside. DERO. Look at that. I just want to put in a support and resistance zone here. Want to make sure everything's cool. Attempting to get a short squeeze here. 29,850. Yabba dabba doo. Trade still open there. Only down 39. But they rocked me on that. They rocked me on that trade. I went too heavy. And I was going tiny. Hey, I'm still learning. I didn't lose money yet. So that's the one key about all this whole situation. I still have yet to lose money. So there you have it. $800 I started with, and I want to. If I can't double 800, I can't put any more into that. You know, I can't. Really should start with $100, try and attempt to double it too. And I was using smaller trades as well. So I'm waiting for CASPA. Now it's actually lower than my sell, and you know, it actually went even. That wick was the perfect time. You can't have it all. You can't do everything, everybody. You know, you can't beat yourself up when you can't do. You're not perfect. Nobody in this world is perfect. Just remember that. You know what I mean? You got to give people, you got to forgive people, man. You got to forgive people. You got to forgive yourself, too. You know what I mean? Nobody is perfect in this world. You know what I mean? Everybody's made a mistake in their life. If every time someone wrongs you and you can't forgive them, you're going to be full of so much hate and so much anguish for the rest of your life. Just let it go. Let it go so you can move on. I had to let it go. So many horrible things happened to me in my life. You know, my house got broken into by people that I knew, friends of mine, when I was a young kid. And it hurt, man. And it took me years to figure out who did it. I mean, so just... You know what I mean? You're going to get hurt in this life. You got to let it go. You know? Who here knows they're going to let it go? Who here is going to let it go tonight? Who here has something building up inside, but tonight, you know what? They're going to let it go. They're going to get on their knees and say, God, you know what? And if you have a hard time letting go, pray to God to help you let it go. You know what I mean? That's the best prayer you can make. Say, God, I'm having trouble letting it go. I keep going back to the same thing. I keep beating myself up. I keep thinking about this person. And be God, could you please help me let go of the negative energy so I can move on with my life? And just pray every single night. I'm telling you, by the 7th night, you'll be able to let it go. You'll be able to let it go. Who here knows exactly what I'm talking about? Put your hand up. Don't lie. And I know there's going to be a therapy night, but I'm just saying, if we can't clear our minds, we can't get ready to trade. We got to clear our minds to be able to trade. You know what I mean? And again, good time to buy some Bitcoin. You know what I mean? Good time to buy some BTC, in my humble opinion. I'll buy some Bitcoin spot right now because I love buying into the fear, right? Nice little dumpage. So we'll go to spot. We'll buy a little bit of Bitcoin here. You know what I mean? It's like you only have... Hold on one second. I know I got some money in my wallet. Why is that balance frozen? Oh, maybe that's... Yeah, okay. No. Why is it frozen? What order is it in? Let me see. Hold on one second. Just give me a second. Give me a split segundo. All right? I got to log in something real fast. Shout out to everybody that supports the Lifer. I appreciate you. Sam Price, baby. I love you all. Thank you for being here. Did you get your cast retraced? Thank you for asking, Bert. I couldn't even remember if I did or not. You know what I mean? And there we have it. Boom. And we'll trade some spot real quick. And I just teach you, I accumulate Bitcoin every time it gets red. Every time there's a nasty red day. Perfect time to buy some BTC. And so if you're not sure how to buy Bitcoin, I'm going to show you with zero fees here. We're going to buy ourselves a nice $500 worth of Bitcoin. $540 at the price of $29,900. $29,904. See how that jumped all the way up? That happened to me the other day. And you end up buying the whole bag. And I end up buying an extra $3,000 worth of Bitcoin, which is fine. But you know what I mean? You want to buy what you were willing to buy at that time, right? And I got some Hydra orders here that didn't fill all the way. See that? Looking into Hydra for a 2-year hold. Just something long term, all right? So, Caspa, I want to see it come all the way back down to the lower point here. And we're going to let this dust settle into Monday. And then we have False Move Monday tomorrow. Anything is possible. Let's go look back to BTC, USDT. Shout out to Crypto Grady in the house, Bubba. Thank you. Back to 25K, then boom to 60. Anything could happen. I don't know what's going to happen. I still hold CRT 333 weekly time frame. GRT. Little chunk. Your top rank soldier. Keep swinging at A1. In the long run, it's all good. It could be. Super chats, TFUEL, games. That's me. I'm struggling with my wife cheating on me, and it's been 2 years. And I'm going to ask to let it go tonight, brother. Dude, that's tough, man. That is tough. That is tough. Shout out to everybody here on the live stream. Thank you for being here. May God bless each and every one of you for jumping on in. May you stay blessed for the rest of your life. God bless you. Thank you for everybody being here. And just say a prayer for my dad, man. I'm just telling you, my dad's struggling, man. It's been a tough few weeks. Also, shout out to anyone that fasted this month. I'm telling you, just every single day I fasted. I took 2 days off of fasting at the beginning. But then my wife told me a story about one of the basketball players who was fasting even though he played basketball. And I said, man, if he can do it, I can do it. It was like a challenge. So I've been going strong every single day. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for being here. May God bless each and every one of you for sharing your most precious asset with me. And that is your time. And that is your time. Has your dad tried Dr. Ho? I mean, the problem is we can't get him to try anything. That's the problem. You know? It's kind of like set in his ways, you know? CTSI coin, possible big squeeze. Interesting. Cartesian was moving today earlier as well. It's really not that bad of a dump, too. They just brought us to they just kind of scraped away the leverage traders, man. That's what they do. That's what they do. Learn to live another day, right? Super chats, TFUEL, PBX, ZZC, right? And more, all right? Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. And we love you all. Thank you for coming on in. Yeah. And another thing I want you to know is you hold the hate that you keep, you hold the love that you keep. You know what I mean? So if you know, you know what I mean? You just gotta love your life no matter what. The love you keep is how you're going to get there. Blessings to you and your family. Thank you for saying that, man. Prayers for your father, buddy. Thank you for saying that. Shout out to Ryan Fushley. God bless you, brother. Love the lifers. I understand my dad was very much stuck in his ways as well. But one for him, and you'll see if he will try. Let's see my father-in-law in many amazing ways. Interesting. All love, baby. Facts. Shout out to Cesar Cordero, man. God bless my lifers, man. Lifer, check out the stem cell therapy that's in Tijuana. Because of the rules and regulations, they had to open up in TJ Baja, California. It's mainly just shots. Interesting. Interesting. Lifer, check out. Yeah. I believe and thank the Lord for overwhelming your father with the ever-present healing energy of this world, man. God bless you. God is good. Evil is evil, man. God bless you. Thank you for being here. Sammy Bopami. Shout out to Gina. Yeah, man. Hoping your dad's okay. Thank you, Crypto Grady. I love you, man. Don't make me cry, Grady. Don't make me cry, Grady, man. You're going to make me cry, bro. Prayer, Sam. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Blue Wish Berry, thank you. My father just passed away. Even though we had our differences, I would trade all my Bitcoin to see him again. God bless you, man. God bless you. Much love. May my fate be kind to your father. Amen. May fate be kind. God bless you, Jacob. My mom once said over a broken heart. Just know you're not the only one going through it. Amen. Love you, Sammy. Love you, bro. Thank you. Appreciate you opening up, brother. Praise for your father. Thank you. God bless your dad, Sam. Thank you. I just got here from Mile Stream. God bless you, man. BookMap says it's going to 29,950. Let's take a look here what BookMap's brewing. And it's just one of those Sunday nights, man. Prepare for Sunday night volatility. Like if you're my trading group, I was at the store getting spaghetti, right? I wanted an angel hair pasta specifically. You know what I mean? I knew exactly what I wanted. And, oh yeah, we were about to go, right? I didn't post it. Or maybe I posted to the 99. Okay. I would like to present AGIX to someone. But you got to know, what movie did I fall asleep watching last night? That's trivia for the show tonight. What movie do you think I fell asleep? Me of all people. And it pertains, I want to make, I guess, I don't know. I won't give you any hints unless I have to. What movie did I fall asleep watching last night? And I very rarely watch a movie and fall asleep. Right? Sam, dump us back to 15K. Got to fill a more bag. All right. But what movie did I fall asleep watching last night? All right. Let's see. The Waterboy, no. The Matrix, no. Close. Charlie and the Chocolate, no. Back to the Future, no. 30K coming back. Oh, we could easily go back to 30K. I'm not stressing it. Nice little long right there on the Divergence. You know what I mean? Your wedding video, no. I don't have one of those. I never had a wedding. I married my wife in an apartment building, in a little apartment with 4 people in a room. I never had a wedding. I didn't have money for that. You know what I mean? Her dad was Muslim. We had an imam. We had a very small wedding. I never had a wedding. I never had that big thing where you walk in and did all that. I never did all that. I was very humble, man. Me and my wife had very humble beginnings. I married my wife in an apartment in Queens. Well, actually a house in Queens. Her aunt's house. Her aunt was there. My sisters came. It was my sisters, me, my aunt. My dad wasn't even there. It's a long story, and that's another thing that's kind of ripped us apart for a while. Because my wife was Afghan, all right, and Muslim, and no one really understood that I was marrying this Muslim woman, and I was Irish Catholic. It didn't make sense to anybody, you know what I mean? And I don't know, there's just a lot of controversy. The Fifth Element, Lady of the Tramp, nope. Can you look at Jupiter? Yep. John Wick, Men in Black. The Mask by Jim Carrey, nope. D's Nuts, the sequel, that's funny. I'll give you that. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Hollywood, The Fight Club, nope. John Wick, Men in Black. Someone's going to get it. Come on, you know me. What movie would I be watching? You fell asleep watching Family Guy. Nope. The Mask, nope. Not a movie but Sanford and Sons, nope. Pulp Fiction, Creed, nope. Nope. Godfather, Fight Club, nope. Point Blank, nope. Love is Love, nope. 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 Chitty Bang, you guys are funny. Boondock Saints, that's a good one, but no. Very Boston-esque. That's a good guess. I got to give it to you. You're on point there. The Matrix, no. Leonard Horowitz, The Book of 528. I'm going to have to watch that or read that. Blade Runner, no. The Wolf of Wall Street, that's close. The Big Short, no. Minority Report, The Others, The Story of SBF, Crazy Kiddo. I'm Reloaded. We don't discuss Fight Club. Yeah, we don't talk about Fight Club here. That's funny, man. The Moneymakers, no. Braveheart, close, no. I can't believe no one's getting it. Dude, it would pertain to what's happening right now in the world. People keep asking about The Mask. No. The Simpsons. V for Vendetta. V for Vendetta. My man nailed it. T-Money. I knew one of you were going to get it. You know I was watching V for Vendetta. Man. Man, he nailed it. It was so funny, man. I fell asleep watching V for Vendetta. Man. Remember, the 5th of November. Bang, bang, bang. T-Money, man. DM me, man. I think you're in the trading group. So DM me or DM Zeno. We're going to hook you up. For that guess, man. God bless you. Thank you for doing that. But you fell asleep, though. Yep. V for Vendetta, I said it above. It's hard to find out who really... it's hard to find it. You got to do those, like, spins. The Truman Show. I love that movie, The Truman Show. How did you know I like that movie so much? You people know me too much. It's so creepy. I wonder if there's bots in here that know my whole life. I wonder if there's AI bots in here that already know everything about me. So creepy. So insane. Shout out to the 661 people on the live. 381 likes. Maybe get the likes up to the watchers. I would greatly appreciate it. Shawshank Protection. What is your favorite film? I have a bunch of different films that I love. So many movies that I like. My favorite movie? How about The Secret of Roan Inish? Jamie! The Secret of Roan Inish. And to the other guy who also said V for Vendetta, we'll throw you in there too. Are you in the trading group? If you're in the trading group, Let us know. V for Vendetta is prophetic, isn't it? It's so weird. Debbie does Dallas. Why did you have to do that? You're so stupid, man. Oh, man, you guys, I love y'all. I don't mean to call you you know what I mean. I used to call my friend when we pushed it to the limit with each other. Like, yo, no, don't be stupid, bro. Oh, man. You so he said Debbie does that. I can't. I got my pancake hoodie here. This is how it all started, baby. Stacking them. V-shaped recovery. Can we get all the way back to 30K? Could we? We're attempting. We got a little bit of a short squeeze, but we have a major way to go here for Bitcoin. All right? And the daily's just getting started, man. Now the daily wants to dump on you. So there was a bearish. You always have to be ready for the bullish and the bearish scenario, no matter what. I had to get out my phone because I was watching you on my TV. I knew it was V for Vendetta as soon as you said Matrix was close. Interesting. I can't find them. I lost them. Can someone see the super chats? I can't find them. I lost them. The chat exploded. 33,000 incoming. Don't like Hollywood. I know. I'm with you, man. You know what Hollywood means, right? You wanted me to teach you something? Where Hollywood came from? Right? The holly tree, right? Watch this. This will blow your mind. The magic of Hollywood, secrets in plain sight, the worship of trees, holly, the controversial. The holly tree was one of the sacred trees of witchcraft, right? And it was an old-fashioned tree of the ancient Druids in England during the winters against the barren witness. I mean, this is crazy. But this is where it started, man, the holly tree. And I learned this a long time ago. So look at this. This will blow your mind. The holly tree is one of the sacred trees of Wicca. And so when they go to Hollywood, that's why they call it Hollywood. Because they're pulling a spell over you. They're making you see things that aren't real. And they're making, they're actually, controlling society. I'm telling you right now, they're showing you things right in your face, but you can't see it. I deep dive so much, and I can give you so much knowledge way beyond the charts. Found an interesting nano cap RKIAI on Uniswap. Looks like it's found its bottom. We'll take a look at it. Thank you so much, Tony Skates, for the love. God is good. Yeah. That's not why it's called Hollywood. Yes, it is. 100%. Definitely is why it's called Hollywood, man. Because the holly tree was how they used to do spells on you. I'm telling you right now. I promise I'm not an AI bot. T-Money, man. We love you, brother. We already looked at Audius already. The Accountant. That was a good movie. Okay, I don't know how you did it, Lifer friend, but you found them. TFUEL, PBX. Let's take a look at TFUEL and PBX, and we'll get back into Bitcoin in a second. And that's one of the worst losses I ever suffered on the live, that $300 loss. Kind of hurts. Hurts a little bit, you know what I mean? Hurts a little bit. Look, shoulder, head, and a right shoulder for TFUEL. TFUEL getting tight. Looks like this thing's about to blast to the upside on the daily time frame. Theta looking hot. TFUEL taking a gain. And honestly, kind of a shoulder, a head, and a shoulder. Almost look, it's got a slanted Adam and Eve. There's your Adam. Here's your Eve to the upside here. Right? And back to what I love to do best is altcoins. But that's an Adam and Eve double bottom that could break you up to the upside. You have a nice, beautiful, kind of a symmetrical triangle getting tight above the zone. If anything pops, it looks like TFUEL could pop even tonight. That's interesting. Very, very interesting. And I was over leveraged going for the gusto. You know what I mean? Going hard, baby. Going hard. It's true. Hollywood is an acronym with dual meanings. Yep. Lifer researched the name and why it got its name first. Then we can make. Shout out to Denise P. Jordan Max. Yep. You sure didn't change his name like everyone else who developed. I love spot trading KuCoin. No worries. Yep. Shout out to everybody here. Okay, great recovery, Beebs. Right. Super chats, PBX, CC, USDC. I mean, we're already back to 949. Pumping back to the upside here. Right? Flip that. Flip that. Flip that. Still a $2,100 trade now. I like what I'm seeing here for TFUEL. I really do. Where do you get the song, Sammy? I just do different playlists on Epidemic Sound, man. I don't like to tell people, though, because then everyone, like, takes my ideas. You know what I mean? I never knew anyone that played. I found it one day. USDT. One thing I want to spotlight right now is I want to spotlight the Bit Squad and BitBoy. I was watching BitBoy the other day, and he did PRESEND.io, right? He had the guy from PRESEND.io there. This is cool. Check this out. It's needed in the space. So, and this I found it on BitBoy's channel. Was interviewing the dude. He was on it. He was on the ATB, and then he came, and they officially launched, man. They officially launched. Why? What is PRESEND? I'm going to talk to you about it. I'm going to teach you about it and spread the word about it. But I do want to say I got it from Ben. All right, so I want to make it clear. But let's take a look here. Actually, let me move this because I don't want people seeing my address. Now, it should go to multiple chains, but it looks like it wants ETH chain. But it will show you everything you got in your... Oh, wow. It goes through... I got Doge Killer, Space Hoge. Remember Space Hog? Remember Hoge and... Oh, man. Remember Soge? The Wise token. I bet you. Wow. It shows all the coins that I got. Shiba Inu, all in. Polkadot. Essentia. Back in the day, that was hot. Right? VR Ray, Veracity. I bought this on Uniswap, like, way back in the day. Before it was even on any exchange. Polka X. Bondly, man. Bondly was the worst. I can't believe what they did, man. Polkadot, Vio token. I bought this a long time ago, too. Way back before it was even out. JU Doge. It's so crazy. Even this one's ridiculous, right? Base Protocol. Funny. These are all the Keanu Inu. The whole market ripped it. I just forgot about any coin that was in there. You know what I mean? It was just like... But PRESEND, man, what it does is it basically makes sure you don't send the coin to the wrong address or do something silly. You know what I mean? Really cool. It's needed in the space. Too many people are new and they don't know what they're doing. And they end up sending the money places they don't want to send the money to. You know what I mean? So PRESEND will keep you from losing your lunch, so to speak. Definitely want to put it on the radar. I like Magic too. Magic looks hot. Even though the daily is a little high, I'd watch for Magic to consolidate here. Let me pull back my Fibonacci's. But I'd look for Magic to consolidate, and it's only a matter of time. This goes with Spell token, Magic. It's funny, right? But this could go to the upside. I like what I'm seeing from Magic as well. All right, TFUEL looking hot. All sexes will use the tech soon. It's being licensed out to them, but not by these guys. Interesting. What is needed in the space is an XM radio, crypto channel. Be the first, Sam. Interesting. Keanu Inu, remember that one? I've been watching markets for 2 years. Hollywood came from a man from Ireland. Freddie, AGIX will move soon. Soul waked up. Yeah, does rising wedge of the 5-minute chart frame possible? And should I take it as a serious move? I don't know. Let's take a look at it. I don't know. I can't tell you what to take anything as. Your subconscious mind is going to tell you what to take as a serious move or not. You know what I mean? I just always buy spot on a massive red day. Whenever there's a massive dump like that, big candle, dude, that's a nasty one. It's a nasty one. Look, we went almost to the 200 SMA. We kind of wicked to it, didn't we? Yeah, we wicked right to the 200 SMA. See? And I kind of saw that too later on today, and I said, man, we might just go to the 21 SMA. I said it on the live stream earlier today, right? Just to be careful. That's the one thing that we could see happen. Look, we got 2 wicks right off the bounce. It's interesting. Very interesting, right? So we got the dump, descending triangle to the downside on the 4-hour time frame, in my humble opinion. Or symmetrical triangle, however you want to place it. You can kind of say that was a flat. Yeah, it's descending. I started seeing the descending vibe earlier today too as well. But they faked us out too with the big pump. Sam, Bitcoin to 29. Do you think we're going even lower or a hard bounce to the upside? I don't know what I don't think, man. I know nothing but the fact of my own ignorance. I got to look at the charts, and the charts will tell us what's happening. That's all. I go to a smaller time frame and I look. Everyone keeps asking me what I think, and every single day I tell you I don't know. I do not know where Bitcoin's going to go. I don't. I believe in the long term it's going to go up in value because they're going to continue to print money. But there's no guarantees at anything in life. Nothing in life is guaranteed. Not even your life. Isn't that crazy? Not even your life is guaranteed. You know? But look, the 1 hour's in a flag here, about to pump to the upside. Nice V-shaped recovery for the move on up, right? I can't believe I still got my capital because I used my stop loss. Makes me want a V-shaped recovery. This one right back to the upside here. The 1 minute just getting started. This is when you raise the leverage and just go so hard, like a maniac. Like you're just like, all right, that's it. I'm done. I'm going to 70x, and I'm putting in $100, and I'm taking it to the upside, and I'm long, and that's it. And that's it. You know what I mean? But you just did that. We'll just see if we get the 1 minute, and we'll bail out if the 1 minute doesn't play out. If we get a V-shaped recovery, back up to we want to get to the yellow line here. We want to basically get up to here. It's likely we could. Whenever these lines get far apart, we're likely to pump back to the upside here. Let's see. I just did a wild move. Let's see if my wild move will pay off. We should get to this yellow line, and then I'm going to close the trade. All right? Then I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. Which trade was it's in what I don't like about it is you have two different trades, but you can only see one of them. You know what I mean? I don't know. Come on, baby. You get to that yellow line, everything's going to be okay. Back above 30,000. Can we? It says we will get the V-shaped recovery, and they were just nailing as many liquidations as they could. There's a bullish divergence right there too, which would have been the initial entry, but we got above a point of control, which is good. We'll go to the value area high. Will Sammy get to the yellow line? Who thinks Sammy's going to get to the yellow line? Will Sammy get to the yellow line, or will he get demolished? Only time will tell. Your STP. I'm up over 70% and still holding, waiting for the big move. Man. CTSI coin possible big squeeze. You keep saying that. I'm telling you, leverage is addicting. I know. I'm probably going to stop trading it just to prove that I don't do it. You know what I mean? Because you're like, oh, now I want it back. You know what I mean? And they'll just go after it anyway. But who would long that? Who would long that? Most people are probably still trying to short the market, right? Oh, we're bending down now. Yeah, 7 minute is beat. Or 7 minutes got a little bit of space. So far, we did V-shaped recovery. See those wicks? People bought into Bitcoin. I'm telling you, so many people want Bitcoin. They're FOMOing for it. So in my mind, so many people are FOMOing for Bitcoin. They just want it, baby. They want it. They want it. They know there's no other choice. There's nothing else to get these days. There's nothing else to buy. There's nothing else you can get your hands on. It's Bitcoin. You know what I mean? There's nothing better than BTC. Shout out to the 664 people on the live. $426 of the 426 people. Phone down, I'm back. God bless you, brother. Patience is key to success, Sammy. Every single time, man. Every single time. Yes, you will. You never know. I lost a lot in leverage trading until I started trading 15-minute with no more than 14x. I like what you're saying there. That makes sense. Prayers for you and your father. I never said goodbye to my father, but he is with me all the way, watching me from above. The lifer's got me, man. Dude, PS5, man, you have such a good attitude, man. I'm so sorry to hear that. God bless you, brother. SD Bullion says they can't handle the order for silver. Now has to be 5 minimum orders. Yeah, see that? You can only buy kilo bars now. They don't want to do the little stuff, man. They don't want to do the little stuff. They want the big boys. Higher time frames, less stress. Agreed. Totally agreed. But even I was trading the higher time frames, and it doesn't matter. You can still get smashed out. I only watched that for the actress. The moon. Funny. Hey, Lifer, I'm in a 2000X lev trade. Do we go up or down? You're out of your mind. Stack with chain. I love you, Stack. I lost 5K over leveraging today. $5,000. Yikes. Coming to the trading group. Get the education. We don't lose money here. I mean, you just saw me lose like a couple $100, but I started with $800. I still have more than I began with, right? Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, I was about to say I available margin. Yeah, I'm still sitting at about 8 818, 809. Look at 777 total equity. How weird is that? 777 to the total equity. I just find that weird. What is up with the 777s in me? They are following me around no matter what I do. Look at 777. I mean, I just raised the bar a little bit, and that gave that 777. And look, on the 33. How weird is that? 33 777s. Makes me feel like I'm going to... I don't want to say it, but it's just a weird feeling. I got liquidated with a real dump on SpaceX. Yeah, I don't trade any leverage on altcoins. I really don't. They're just too volatile. They're just way too volatile. Like, yeah, I don't do it. No way, no way, no way, no way, no way. Oh, we're struggling now, but we made it back above the zone. Can we bounce again? Only team will tell. I want to get to the 200 SMA. All right. We usually order 200 minimum on SD, but we can step it up. Interesting. PBX. Let's take a look at Paribus. TFUEL looks nice to me. Let's look at Paribus on KuCoin. All right. I like that we bounced off this 706 golden in the 200 SMA, right? Bit of a shoulder, head and a shoulder. Let's just redraw for a second. But I do have a measured move for Paribus, and it's going all the way up here to about 0.0005433. All right. But I'll delete my old work. We're going to take a look. I mean, I see a cup and handle for Paribus. It is what it is. Look at that. It looks a lot like Morpheus, which looks really beautiful to me too as well, that we went over earlier today. Who loves these double streams on the weekends? I can't do it on the weekdays. I got too much stuff to do with the family and with the trading group, really. Like, and the market's not, market's just, there's just a lot to go over. And we have appearances, interviews, scripts to write, things to record. We have so much going on the weekends. It's just insane. You know what I mean? I mean, on the weekdays. Bacon, baby. 777 to the 333 every single time. I don't know what's going on with me with that. I'm getting seriously inverted head and shoulders vibes on the 5-minute time frame, but honestly, way too soon to tell. I look at it like 777, just saying. Super chat, ZZC, Doge, Atom, ENS, Injective Protocol, Archive, favorite coin under a penny, how to find KuCoin gems. Honestly, you find KuCoin gems just by, you got to do it every single day. It's just like a metal detector. How does a guy find gold? He's at the beach all the time. I spend 14 hours a day, man, and they come to you. Some of them are new to the exchange. Some of them are token metrics. Some of them are our own ideas. And a lot of times it's the charts and what the charts convey. You have to remember, I know all these coins too. Like if you just give me random tickers, like watch, let's do a ticker game. Give me a random ticker, see if I know the coin. Right? Sam has opened my eyes to some new coins I didn't even know were out there. Shout out to Craig Eckert, man. We'll do W before we up. I invited a buddy to the stream from my Meta Boy family. His name is Perky Stack. Can we give him a shout out? Of course. Shout out to Perky. Shout out to Perky Stack, baby, in the house. God bless you, brother. How you doing, Perky? Hope everything's going well. Thank you for jumping on into the live. God bless you for being here. Okay. IOI. I remember that coin. IOI USDT. I mean, it is a... I know the coin. I did a video on it back in the day. It is IOI, right? Polex is polyastic. OGN is Oregon Trail, right? Or original. Origin. Origin. That's Origin. Injective Protocol. AFP, I don't know. Zen, I know Zen. Because that's XEN. That's the Zen. No, XEN, that's Horizon, right? If I'm correct. HMD, never heard of it. NODL, never heard of it. PPP, never heard of it. Those are, come on, man. PDEX, that's Pokedex. I know that. BBC, never heard of it. GRM? Grim? Yeah. Atom, I know Atom and Cosmos. Meme coin. Zen, right? MMA, never heard of that one. CKB is Nervos, right? Skill token. Perky Stack, what up, brother? TC3. You guys are giving me weird coins, man. Like Perp. I know Perp. That's on the, Perp is a coin, I believe on track. I know Track too. I know this coin. I traded it before. FTT is the FTT token. XOR. Fight Club. XYO. I know XYO. It is what it is, right? Covalent is CQ2. You're giving me the name of the coin, man. XCN was just a coin that's all at the bottom right now. Wow, you give me like really obscure coins, guys. Like Luna C, right? Telcoin right there is TEL. All right. Solana going, yep. PIP. XAVA, that's Avalanche. I know that's Avalanche. You know what I mean? OMI is a coin that's a coin that's like a huge NFT coin that was really big. All right. Second PAX G, I love it. PAX-G is a gold coin, you know. EGLD, I love that. That's called Multiverse X now. They changed the name though. All right. True Mono, Cameland, right? XYO, ZRT, Raven coin, Bake, you know Bake, baby. Stellar Lumens. You got to give me the ticker. You can't give me the coin. You know what I mean? Suka, we traded that a bunch of times. WS, I don't know the coin. ONG. Kusama is KSN. BTT is BitTorrent. Atom, Hex is Hex. We know that, right? ICUP. You're so stupid, man. How old are you, man? Solana pullback. EGLD changed names. Well, yeah, they rebranded to Multiverse X. That's the name of their coin now. Yeah. Cetify, we know Cetify. That actually is isn't that S Fund? S Fund, right? Miami. Immutable X is IMX. UFO is UFO Gaming. CHG is Chili's. AGLD, we played that AGLD. We traded that a bunch of time. ONT is Ontology. Blocktopia. HBAR, we know HBAR. HBAR is HBAR. You know what I mean? People isn't that Reef? I know Reef token, right? EGC, never heard of it. Core, that was an old coin back in the day. Remember Core? Core was like, it was worth like $7 grand, and it was on the Ethereum chain. Remember that? GRT is the graph token. All right. Hero is Hero. We know Hero, man. Come on. You know what I mean? I never heard of JDQ. I never heard of TIT. ICP, right? We know that. It's Internet Computer. All right. Woo is the Woo Network. We know that one. Elon, Elongate. I traded that a bunch of times. STX is Stacks. Render is Render. Now I'm in the zone. DYDX, that's the old zone. Oh, you did Dixie. That's you know. CFX, we know that's Conflux. All right. Avalanche, I'm not even going to go there. You know what you're doing. Flare token. All right. Archive. Floki, we know Floki. That's Floki, man. It's the name of the coin, man. Pulse Chain, we know that. Rune is Thorchain. All right. Core is Corium. But we also, Joe is Trader Joe. That's the exchange for Avalanche. Medicaid. Illuvium is ILV. XRD is EXRD, but it changed to XRD. One of the fastest coins in the game now. XLM, yep. Swap is Kava Swap. All right. Phantom Pumping, interesting. Jeju Doge, oldie but goodie. Change is change. That's that. I know this one changed. That's change. CHING, right? LRC is Loop Ring, right? SDN is Shiden token. NKN, we used to trade that all the time. JNUG, dude, I used to trade JNUG all the time. You're funny that you said that. PYR is Vulcan Forge, right? Astrobots, right? CVX, oh, I know that one. Conflux. Oh, no, CVX is I remember that one, but I can't. It's off the top. Chat, what's good with the VPN and platform to trade on? Naka is Nakamoto Games, baby. We love that. Jasmy is the Sony coin. XVG is Verge from back in the day, dude. Wow, you're an oldie but goodie. ALZ is a coin. I used to trade it. It's actually a decentralized product, very similar to Theta TV. All right. Nord MEXC. Yeah, we used to trade Nord all the time on KuCoin. All right. Pudgy Penguins, brother. LPT is live peer, right? Shout out to Bonk, baby. We know you, Bonk. Why you say Bonk? How do you know my man Bonk? Algo is Algorand, right? Phantom Pumping again. Electronium is ETN. UOS is Altura. All right. X Protocol. AUID, isn't that like Aussie money or something? It's AUSD, isn't it? EQ is Equify, isn't that? IOTX, I used to hold this coin all the time, right? Steam was Steam. That coin was way back in the day, right? ARV, never heard of it. Rary is Rareable, right? Sand is Sand. Come on. That's a beautiful coin. Amp is Amp. Amp is awesome. Amp is hot. There was 2 amps, though. I remember one, you know. VDGFF, never. We got Algo. We got that. Rare. Oh, yeah, super rare. Rare is super rare. Yep. Near protocol, right? Then there was Storage. I think you mean Storage with a J, not a G, dude. I could be correctly. KMD is Komodo. I remember that coin. MX coin is the MEXC token. LQ is Liquidity, right? YFI, we know that coin bigger. CRL is Krill. That was hot, right? Neo, we know Neo. We played Neo all the time back in the day. It used to be called, I believe it was called Ant Miners, and they changed the name to Neo, right? Glimmer is Glimmer token, right? And that's connected to the coins on Polka, right? Mina Protocol is a small blockchain that you can take pictures with your phone. It's like one of the smallest blockchains in the world. Jupe, right? We know Jupe. We used to trade Jupe all the time. XXP is Swipe. It was, but there's actually two SXPs. QSP is Quantstamp Protocol, right? UFO Gaming, yep. YFI, yep. Juno. Funny, used to trade Juno. Stellar Lumens is XLM. Rose is Rose. Rose Finance, right? DJED is the coin. That's the stable coin, the over collateral stable coin for Cardano. Power is Power Ledger. Used to trade it all the time. Sys is Syscoin. Used to trade it back in 2017. KData KDA is Kadena, right? Bitcoin made by Microsoft and other big boys. Mars, that's Mars 4, right? Used to trade that. Rain Gaming, no. Lena, I know Lena. I'm in Rain because dang. Storage, baby, storage, yep. Used to trade storage all the time. Superchat, ZZUSDC, Doge, Atom. And what I'll take, I'm just going to grab these right here and I'm going to paste them into my conversation with Stack. All right, Stack, you're going to be my holder for the day. I'm going to paste the Superchats to Stack. So I got them right there. Aergo, I remember that coin. And that had something to do with Cardano. I went to an event with Aergo, right? Dodo, I used to trade Dodo back in the day. Salt, I remember Salt. BitConnect, you're funny, man. RDNT, I don't remember what RDNT is. Can we look at Phantom Sam? It's really pumping. It's good to know. And Bitcoin back to 29,960, you know? Can we look at Phantom Sam? It's really pumping, yep. STMX, is that statement? Shipping. We used to trade shipping. SSPNIG, yep. SGT, it rings a bell, but I can't remember what it was. I know Ergo. Traded Ergo many times. ERG, baby, ERG. You know? Shiba, Ben, Shiba. Whale Games, right? Radiant. Oh, that's what it was. Yeah, Radiant. Thank you. Dash. I used to trade Dash all the time. I ran Dash from 300 all the way to 1,200 bucks in the last bull run. Night, guys. Have a good one. CNC Ireland. God bless you, brother. Thanks for all your time, everybody. All right, we're done with that. I just want to anchor protocol. I just like to be challenged. I want to see how many coins I know off the top of my head just by giving me the ticker. Remember Zelda? Remember that thing, Zelda Inu? GME is Gamey. Speculation. Yep. ZEC is Zcash, right? And that is that's a fork of Bitcoin. All right? In case you didn't know. Has a very small circulating supply, ZEC. Look. See? 21 million. This is a fork of Bitcoin, and it's the same amount as Bitcoin, Zcash. NXT, TWT, that's Trust Wallet Token, right? CLV is Clever Finance, right? Who keeps saying bonk? How do you know bonk? I should email about some deep dives that are coming. Amazing stream, Sam. Much love. Hope your weekend has been great. Going to grill for the fam. God bless you, Palmetto Nick, dude. Starting the neckline from the head to the inverted head and shoulders in Bitcoin. We're staying above the zone so far, but it's starting to break us down a little bit. It's almost like resembles what just happened on a smaller idea, right? Might just bail out, you know? With my tail between my legs and take my capital back. At least I'll have something to trade. Yeah, it's a shoulder, head, and a shoulder. Look for more dumpage. And I'm out. I'm closing it down. Wall balance back to 769. So I'm down like 30 bucks. Just found your channel. Love your stream so far. God bless, man. Thank you for being here, man. All right, let's get back into brass tacks. Let's go through the super chats for each and every one of you for being here. Let's look at Dogecoin. And PBX looks like it could make a big move. It really does. It doesn't look too bad on the 2-day chart. 2-day chart wants to bounce to the upside too. Getting tight on the moving averages. I would watch PBX Paribus. And I've traded Paribus on and off a few times in my life. It won't be the first time that I looked at Paribus. All right. I've been sitting here doing tickers for years, so like and I've been studying tickers for a long time. 2 days bullish. Bullish. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for being here. Boom. Boom. It's like they're coming for you. They're coming for you, baby. Ha 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 ha. So check it. I have to watch the group, make sure people don't freak out. I have to do the live stream. I have to take care of my kids. I'm a CEO. Yeah. You'll get frustrated, friend. You will, man. Trust me, man. Just let people be. You know what I mean? And you end up, what you'll do is, I've seen that, you have to understand, I've been running a group for a long time. So I've seen all the things that people do. Like, and I've had a guy come in my group one time and just pushes LA wave theory on every single person. It's just gotta be this, and everyone was just like, yo, leave us alone, man. You know what I mean? I'm so glad I took profits of the 7-minute call. God bless you. Yeah. Yeah. And honestly, if I let everybody teach all their ideas in my trading group would be a mess. I can't do that. I can't let everybody push their ideas in the trading group. I can't. I just can't. Think about it. If I let you teach your thing and you teach your thing and you teach your thing, the trading group would be a mess. It would be a mess. You know what I mean? If someone really likes what your style, they'll DM you. You can tell them a little bit here or there, and you can go from there. You know what I mean? But it's like, I gotta eventually keep a lock on it. And everyone's like, oh, but you're a control freak. I can't be a control freak, but there has to be a solid basis for the group that we all learn from. You know what I mean? It can't be 1,000 ideas. If we have 1,000 ideas, it'll turn into a mess. And I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings too. Sometimes when I do that, people get hurt, and I'm not trying to hurt anyone's feelings. I'm just trying to someone has to be the leader, right? There has to be a kind of end all at one point of a trading group. You know what I mean? That's all. That's all. I'm never trying to hurt anybody's feelings. I just want to make that really clear. I want to make that clear. All right? But no one will ever trade the same. It just won't happen. You know what I mean? Like, some people won't see that divergence. Some people will. What we want to do is teach people the divergences, teach people the support of resistance, teach people trend analysis, let them understand what's happening, right? Like, they could have understood, okay, why did we bounce back up? Well, there's a bullish divergence there. You know what I mean? And things, will Sammy get to the yellow line is the question. We just need to get to this yellow line, and we can call it a day. D-Gens, man. Shout out to the 608 beautiful people on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate you all for being here. All right. And honestly, it's better off usually that I'm not in the 99 because I can't read everything and then I'll say something and then I'll piss somebody off. So I try to be in the 99, but usually it's usually my wife's like, stay out of the 99 because I usually say something that annoys somebody or I don't know what it is. So I tend to just kind of overwatch and kind of just, you know what I mean? God bless everybody, man. I just want everyone to be happy. That's all I care about. That's all I care about. And I want beginners not to be lost. That's all that matters to me. You know? That's all that matters to me. Markets are pimping and dipping. Emotions are high. See, I'm watching the trading group while I'm trading. I can't even, just too much at once, man. Let's keep it moving. Let me get back to Stack here where I put those super chats. Let's take a look at RKI, which is a new one. Injective protocol. Will Injective keep going? Is Injective going to keep going? Let's take a look at it. Injective protocol. All right. Injective protocol on KuCoin. I mean, this thing was flying. Oh, wow. Went all the way up even further to the 962 level. This thing's been hot. It does not care about Bitcoin at all. If you looked at the BTC pair doing damage, we gave you Injective right here in the inverted and the bounce here on the falling wedge. No stop loss got hit in the make it of the trade. Then I gave you this flag. It continued to pump. Injective just doing damage. Up 74% and still kicking it. Will Injective continue? I mean, what's interesting, it's got this rising wedge. Yeah, to me, that's an ascending triangle right there. And it's retesting the top of the ascending triangle. This thing could continue to the upside. Measured move would take you to 1168, and it don't care. It don't care. 1 hour needs to cool off. Look for it to go sideways up in there. I would draw like a little flag up here. If it can stay on this flag and continue to pump, that would be interesting. 4 hour 4 hour has legs. 4 hours not done yet, just getting started. All right, you do see a little bit of bearish divvy. Maybe one more push up will solidify the bearish divergence. Says this thing go to 1170. Injective just continues to rip to the upside. Shout out to anyone that took Injective for massive gains. And today was a great day in the trading group. We took massive gains in the trading group, you know, regardless of that Bitcoin folly there. But besides all that, it's been a wonderful day of trading. All right. And we're getting so close back up to the zone here. 29.97. And hold up. I was about to say, I'm like, yeah, so I ended the trades at 769, and we'll go from there, and we'll see where I can continue, right? And we'll see where I can continue. Massive. And I'm almost going to trade Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and not touch it. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, not touch it. And just, I guess the way to leverage trade is just to take any time you're up in the gains. Any single time. And raise the stop loss to break even over every single time you're up. Raise the stop loss to break even. I tried something new there, building a long-term position over time. It couldn't hang. I was too highly leveraged, too close to the edge. So I would have to bring down the leverage, less money. But then again, that's like, you know, it's hard. It's very, very hard. That's why I tell everyone you should trade spot for 2 years first before you even touch a leverage trade, because you'll just get rocked and wrecked. You'll end up with no girlfriend, no wife. You'll be homeless in the streets. And I'm just joking, but like, your mom and dad will yell at you. You'll lose all your college lunch money. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I say you should be taken as financial advice, but it's just, you know, something to think about. It's hilarious. You know what I mean? Definitely funny. Doge, baby, Doge. So let's take a look. Doge had that double bottom. I have a measured move for Doge all the way up 146% to 18. That's what the charts convey could be happening to Dogecoin. All right. So look, it's got this shoulder, head, and a right shoulder in a way, like shoulder, head, and a right shoulder. And it is holding the zone, like, nicely. Let's take a look at Doge here on KuCoin. I messed up with my finger there. So you got this, like, falling wedge, kind of a cup and handle with that big pump to the upside, back down. But now you're retesting the top trend line. See that? Bounce off of the top trend line. So you got this little flag here. This flag has a measured move on the daily at the very least, and it did break out already. It's staying above the point of control. It has this resistance, and then it could go up. I see Doge could, you never know. Tomorrow, Elon could come up with some news, and I just feel like Doge is a good speculation call. I don't own any right now. I own some SHIB. So I figured you got to own SHIB or Doge or Floki, something one of those 2 or 3, or Elon, Doge, Elon, Mars. Some crazy meme coin that has something to do with Elon. And they may never pay off, but there's a high likelihood he's going to post something one day, and it's going to rip to the upside. Look, we're even out of resistance here because you can see we had previous resistance, bounce, resistance. We got to get above this and use this as support. Above the high volume, you notice great. It says we can definitely get up to 12 cents. So I'd be watching Doge for a possible 50% move from 8 cents all the way up 34, all the way up to about 12 cents. If it stays above this trend line, you're good to go. If it breaks back in, look for it to bounce down here, and then that may be the next long to the upside. All right. ARCAI. Let's take a look at what he's talking about here. ARCAI, right? A little loud on the music there. Pause. ARCAI, ARCAI. No market cap, 306 diluted. Where's this Bitmart? You know what I mean? It looks a Uniswap only for wrapped ETH. All right, very small volume, 5,998. Now, they usually don't get the volume to right on Uniswap, so it could be bigger at the time. What you're going to do here, just to get the right idea, you're going to copy the contract address. We're going to go to a little place called Dex Screener. All right, Dex Screener, and we're going to take a look at Dex Screener here. Dex Screener is where we can paste this address in at the search bar, and it's going to find the coin based on the address. So fun, right? I found that so interesting. Like, I've been doing tickers my whole life, and then this. So this guy says, hey, this could be a huge meme. I mean, this could be a meme coin that goes to zero. Everyone, just be very careful. But it did make a cumulative large rounded bottom. It went all the way up to about 19 cents. Came all the way back down to less than a penny. Wow. So it started at less than a penny and went to 19 cents on January, February. I mean, this could be just a trash meme coin that I don't even want to talk about. A little bit of a cup and handle here. It could rip. I don't know, man. I don't know enough about it. It's got not enough information. Doesn't seem to have a legit, I don't know. Let's take a look at the website. AI Archive. Well, we help AI bring verifying its data collective in our archives. I mean, this website looks pretty weird to me. 1%, that's a meme coin. I'm out. When I see the 1% and all that, I'm done. I wouldn't touch that thing. And let's take a look at Atom and ENS, Ethereum name service, which if Ethereum holds above 18K, I believe ENS could continue to pump here, right? So remember, I was looking at it like this, and I just want to see it consolidate. If it continues to consolidate, I could see it booming up 129% from the low right here. But again, only time will tell. 3 days getting pumped up, didn't get much juice going sideways, right? You have ENS4, you have other coins you can play about ENS as well. It's not just ENS, right? Then we have Atom as well. Cosmos, baby, Cosmos. Funny, it looks a lot like ENS. You see that? Just going sideways, but an inverted head and shoulder, pushing up on the 3-day chart, and lack of bearish momentum. I wouldn't be surprised if we got the pump at least to the 200 SMA here to 19. So I'd be looking for this to probably have bottomed down here at about 6. I hold Atom. It's one of my favorite coins to hold. I absolutely love it. Just something on the radar to think about. Atom, baby, Atom. I love Atom. I got into Atom at $3.78, $4.05. I've been holding it ever since. I believe it's going to be a main player in the way we form ecosystems in, it's a hub, all right? It connects multiple blockchains together, right? And it's got its own, I believe, Byzantine fault tolerance, and it also has a, it's a high-end coin with its own protocol. It's pretty awesome. Atom is the coin to be, baby. It's an amazing coin, Atom. I love Atom. Cosmos, baby, Cosmos. Let me take a look back into the super chats and see what's happening. Shout out to Vincent Mark, man. God bless you, man. Yeah, Atom has been strong for a while. Bitcoin to 69 cents. You never know. Atom definitely in my top 10. Turn notifications on for your channel, bro. Keep grinding. You've been doing it. Thank you so much, man. Shout out to you for being here. Mikey, take that. Spot is safer. Always is. Always is. Bitcoin now at 29,900. And honestly, shoulder, head, and a shoulder, we could go lower. So let me make my assessment for where I believe Bitcoin will be when we wake up tomorrow morning. I attempt to, use what the charts conveyed to see where Bitcoin's going to be when we wake up tomorrow. So right now, the 12-hour resetting, but getting pretty close to a nice reset too as well. Massive dumpage, though. So at the end of the day, we know if we break this level, we'll go for more pain. And we also respecting this diagonal trend line. So I just put these two things out there, and we go from there. All right. What's going on here? Alt-T. There. So here, I mean, everyone's assuming we'll retest. But look, because the 21-day moving average isn't that far away, looks like we're going to flag out. And honestly, there's a wick right there. We may just wick to this level. People love Bitcoin, I'm telling you right now. And these prices are amazing for Bitcoin. So I wouldn't be surprised if we still got a massive move. We could get a false move Monday. And I'm still bullish, everyone. Just because I lost a small short-term little trade there doesn't mean I'm not still bullish on this 3-day chart getting to this yellow line. It's only a matter of time till we get there, baby. It's only a matter of time, like symphonies. T-Money, baby. Sam, I can't take anything from you. You have been a godsend to me and so many others. If you want, here's 50, and maybe you could give away a month to the 99. God bless everyone. Much love and respect. Man, but I got to be a man of my word, man, and you nailed it. Look at this guy. He won't take it. So crazy. Man, you've been so nice, man. You people are too good to me, bro. You're too good to me, T-Money. God bless you, man. I can't wait to meet you in person. You sound like one of the most solid people I could ever meet in my life. I can't believe you, brother. I can't believe you're doing this right now. May God bless you and yours, man. That will go so far for you. All right? So here, who wants to be in the trading group? Who here wants to be in the trading group and find out what it's like? You are looking at a lot of money on your trade. Oh my God. God bless each and every one of you. I just showed my whole trade. I'm not even gonna, I can't do it. I would love, man. Thank you, bro. T-Money, you're the man, dude. How could you do that? Me, please. Calo Vero. I respectfully do. Please, me. I was in the class last Tuesday. Wow. And you're not in the trading group? Did you take the class and you're not in the trading group? All right. You know why? Because you took the class. I like the people that are educated, man. Yeah, so the Crypto Clan, man. Email this exact email, though. It's got to be this exact email with the Crypto Clan. Don't play games. Email right now. If you don't email in the next 2 minutes, 3 minutes, because that way you can verify, just send an email to cryptolifers@gmail. All right? And if everyone bombards us, don't do it either. We'll look at you and we'll, you know. I'm not, so, no, I because you took the class, that means you're educated and you're going to help somebody else. So, I'd like to bring you on in. All right? Kyle Vero, you're a next runner-up. We'll be thinking about you. I'm sorry that, but my man, Crypto Clan, man. Thank you. I appreciate you, bro. Because you took the class. I like that. Okay, ENS and Archive. Favorite coin under a penny. No, I'm really stressed right now because my dad is not doing well. All right? It's really nothing to do with the trade, man. My dad's not doing well. I keep trying to get in the group, Sam. Scalping and saving. Hey, it's not easy, brother. This is what I say to someone. This is going to be harsh, right? And I don't mean to be rude. But if you plan on being a millionaire, $99 a month should not end your life. You know what I mean? Not end your life. You know what I mean? But it shouldn't be a big deal. Like, it got to a point in my life, I was in a trading group years ago, and I paid $99 to be in the trading group, and I did it for 4 years. I did. I paid 3.5. And then I eventually became one of the best traders in the trading group, and they raised me to the rafters, and I'm still in the trading group today. All right? And, eventually, if you're so good and you keep contributing, you get let in for free because people love your movements and what you're doing. So, like, I never had to leave the trading group that I joined years ago due to the effort that I put in. You know what I mean? I never had to leave it. So, I got grandfathered in for life from the owner of the group because I put so much into the group. You know what I mean? So that could happen to you. You could join my trading group, and then 3 years from now, you never know, you might just be inducted into the Hall of Fame. That's what happened to me. I'm not saying that that's going to happen to everybody, but that's what happened to me. One of the first trading groups I ever paid to be in, I joined Single Profits. I joined a few different things, but then, and I'm still there to this day. Praying for you, my brother. Your family has stayed in my prayers for weeks now. You got this, Bubba. Peace and love. Thank you for saying that, man. I would love a free month, Lifer. I could use it. I wish I could give it away all the time for free, but you can't do that. You gotta put what the market value needs for the market. I paid for the year before the Lifer made the elite because I knew I needed the 99. Nowhere I would rather be, man. God bless you, Stack. God bless you, man. So sorry to hear, Sam. So sorry your prayers to your family. Thank you. Thank you. All right, everybody. ENS, Archive, we looked at that. Favorite coin under a penny. Jasmine, man. Jasmine's pretty hot. The Sony coin, man. Want to look at Sony. Again, not a financial advice. You know, I don't get paid to say that. Something I like is Sony, is Jasmine. I paid monthly, and the gains from the group pays for the membership. Robert G, man, God bless you for saying that. Hey, it's only $3 a day, worth every cent. Shout out to Crypto Billionaire, man. Saying a prayer for your dad, bro. Shout out to the 777s from Marceau, man. Thank you. Lifer has changed me, no doubt, man. I'll be long or short right now on Bitcoin. I don't like to trade Sunday night into Monday morning, honestly, because they're going to false move money tomorrow, too. It's going to be a crazy move, right? 12 hours resetting pretty nicely inside the flag. The 8-hour wants to pump, so the 8-hour looks okay. Could slip a little more down to this area. I'd be looking for a retest of 29,291, personally. I'd be looking for a retest here, so I'd stay, technically I would stay short. Let this play out, shoulder, head, and shoulder play out to the measured move, which would take it right to here. And the likelihood we continue to pump to the upside. Measured move takes you to 33,500. So, it is what it is. All right? Checking bank statements. You're funny, man. Shout out to you, my man, lifer friend. I would be able to get in even if it was half off. Spending money on TradingView, etc. So, if you could think of me for the future. But, hey, your tips are so valuable just on here. So, thank you. Anytime, man. 28,500 incoming. Anything could happen, man. I don't say guarantees. Crypto Rambler said, let them in. How many people? Oh my gosh, man. Look at this. Oh, we pick another person. We'll let 3 people in at half price for the month. I guess I always want to help people, man. Join the 99, begin the month. Already getting loads of value. I love hearing that. Crypto Rambler, awesome stream. And look, YouTube takes 30% of that. I don't care. I'll eat that. I just want to make it clear. I want to, be on the up and up, right? So, all right. So the guy that said, Matty Hell, if you email right now, we'll put you in, all right? We'll put you in. We'll put you in too, all right? You just got blessed, man. You just got blessed. God wants you in for whatever reason. God wants you in here. This man just threw down for you. Man, you're the best, dude. That's insane. Other people throwing down. I've never seen anything like it. That's happened like 100 times or more on the live stream where people are like, dude, I got so much out of the group. I want to pay for someone else to be in the group. It's crazy. Like, the people speak for themselves. I just need the email. CryptoLifers@gmail. CryptoLifers@gmail. All right. I'm in lunch here on Portugal, but I'm with you, man. Shout out to Ricardo Rio, man. God bless you. Dude, this has been an amazing stream on a Sunday night. CryptoLifers@gmail, man. Matty Hall, man. You got it, bro. You were consistent, and somehow it happened for you. All right? That's unbelievable. This is my family. God bless you, brother. So awesome to see. Makes me proud to be a part of the community. It really is, dude. So ZZUSDC. I did ENS. I did Archive. What is ZZUSDC? ZIGZAG on Uniswap. Now, let's take a look at this thing. I mean, it got pounded to the ground, right? It came out on July, and it just got swatted. What is ZIGZAG? I'd have to deep dive it even just to know what it is. ZIGZAG. It's got no market cap. When it doesn't have a market cap, sketchy. And then you look at the trading volume for the day, and it's got 2 million in trading volume. It's pretty interesting. ZIGZAG price is 57. ZIGZAG is a native, easy-to-use, reliable, fully secure, low-fee, decentralized exchange built on ZK rollups. All right. ZK rollups, that's all right. It's interesting. I got to look at the site. Join the future of trading. ZIGZAG is a decentralized P2P order book exchange that uses ZK rollups for optimal security and scalability. As much as I like them, swap on Arbitrum, trade on ZK Sync Lite. Interesting. So here's ZK Sync Lite, ETH USDC. You could trade how thick are these order books, though? You know what I mean? You can join their Discord right there, too, for live support. I like how they did that. Kind of have it all integrated. And you could trade right here for ETH. It's very interesting. And there's 29,895. Yeah, there's a good thing I didn't stay in the trades, on a Sunday night. I mean, the thing is, it's consolidating here. Or accumulating even in accumulation. It's in a giant bowl here, right? It's getting above the point of control, but I don't like to play things that are super low like this unless I really know about the project. So maybe it does rip and go to the upside, but to me, it's just way too high risk for me personally. Like, if anything, I would have to wait for it to pump, get up, and then come and retest there. And that would be the only place I would really get in. Maybe it makes sense there, and that's the cup and handle. Then we pull the 618, right? And it would be something like this, right? And does it come back to the 618 and then pump back to the upside is the question. Anything is possible, right? Anything is possible. So funny, man. I hope Sunday P doesn't have y'all going crazy. Regular schedule programming, trust me. Yeah, I know, right? All right, everybody, I'm out for the night. I appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Looks like Bitcoin's going to kind of settle off there. I was on the KuCoin chart. I mean, the daily wants to dump on you, though. Finally, daily wants to come on down. But if the 22-hour can get lower without bending, it can keep the daily up. And I've seen this many, many times, right? And you have to remember, a lot of people want to buy into Bitcoin, too. So we don't just have the traders trading it now. We have the whole world, like, kind of in shock. The whole world's wondering what's really going on here and what's going down, you know? Elon is really just doing big things, and he's rustling some feathers. You have to, you know, every time you push against oppression, you're going to rustle feathers. But we will not be oppressed. The people will not be oppressed. The people will be free. Mark my words, this world is for us to be free. All right? They're going to try to push us there. They're going to try to lock us down. We will not let it happen. We will lose. Love is the strongest frequency in the game, and no matter what they do, we will continue to grind. I see this kind of struggling back down to possibly 29,300. Maybe a bit of a dip coming back up. And I'm still bullish that we go to that 3-day 200 SMA. You know what I mean? I'm just stuck on that until I see that we break. What will force me to break that is if we lose this 29.2 and then we lose this diagonal. If this diagonal trend line is broken, you're going to see me short all the way back down to here. I'm going to short this gap in the VRVP because once we lose this trend line, I have to change my story because that trend line is very, very strong. So I remain bullish as long as we stay above this level here at 29,200 and we keep this flag alive. And honestly, I looked at the 12-hour and the 8-hour. The 8-hour looks like it's going to boom. 8-hour wants to fly, like it's starting to kind of slow us down. So we might just kind of struggle a little bit. But I'd be watching this flag to the upside here for Bitcoin. Measured move would take you to about 32,241. All right. Oh, man. Shout out to Life for Friend, man. God bless you. I'm always afraid I'm going to say the wrong thing and like piss somebody off, man. So I try to stay out of the 99 as much as I can. You know. Thank you. I'm always treading on thin ice when you have 800 people looking up to you. You could make the wrong move in 1 second. You know what I mean? So I'm always trying to do the right thing. Shout out to the $272 in chat revenue. You people are absolutely amazing. God bless you all for doing that. And we hooked up who we could into the trading group. So God bless you all. You know what? We'll do one more person, right? Why not? One more person. I don't like too many freebies in there, though. I want to make sure you're dedicated and you really want to learn, because one time I let a couple freebies in there and they ended up being the people that were like kind of like they were the PIAs, you know what I mean? I hate to say it. I don't, you know, but you know what I mean? They kind of like, they whined a lot. They complained. They weren't the lifers. They didn't have the lifer frequency. So that's why I like people that watch the stream, get into the vibe, and then they join the trading group because they get it. You know what I mean? We don't want any whiners in the trading group. We don't want anyone who's negative. If you're pointing fingers, if you're blaming other people for your mistakes, it's just not going to fly in our trading group. You got to keep it positive. We don't like profanity. You know what I mean? We don't do memes. Like, it's charts, it's helping each other, and it's getting an entire group to become financially free. And that's the goal. All right, that's the goal. That's what I see happening for Bitcoin. It looks like we're going to, slightly struggle a little bit. And it says like when we wake up tomorrow, we're going to be somewhere. I'll do a diagonal box, actually. So it looks like we're going to be somewhere in this box when we wake up tomorrow, in my humble opinion. And we'll go from there, right? Oh my gosh. How did I do that? I forgot the weekly candle close. And that's the whole point of the day, right? Whole point of the night. So let's take a look at the weekly close. Very strong weekly close. Extremely strong, right? Let's take a look at it. We opened at 28,000. Thank you so much, Lifer Friend. You're the best, dude. We opened at 28,343. The high was 31,046.25 cents. The low was 28,175. And we would close at 30,325. A close above 30K is beautiful on the weekly. Remember, let's look at our weekly support and resistance levels. We broke above the weekly resistance. See where these two candles closed? We closed above that. It's a really good sign that the weekly got back above that area. All right. We also gapped through the VRVP on the weekly, and we're holding this high volume node. As long as that 12-hour does its thing and we can hang, we can get a move. 21 coming for the 200-day moving average. The weekly looks somewhat bullish to me, even though we're pretty high. I've seen big moves come. RSI is getting high, but we're about to cross the dotted line. And look, big moves. Look, when we cross the dotted line here, a massive move ensued. All it takes is one more bank to go down, one more big issue, and you're going to see Bitcoin soar like you've never seen it before. All right? So just something to think about. So that's what we're looking at here for Bitcoin on the weekly. All right. Overbought on the stochastics. Overbought on the MACD a little bit too, though. So it's starting, I got mixed signals. Bearish scenario. I got to go over the bearish scenario here. That you're in a rising wedge. Rising wedges break down 68% of the time. They go back to where they began. And that means we would go back to 16,000. So I'm not saying that's guaranteed. I'm not saying we're going to 16K for sure. Like I said, we have to break through this diagonal trend line first. Right? Then we'd have to even touch 25,002 and 24.8 and all that. But many times a rising wedge does break to the downside. The support or resistance could prop us up. So we got to pay attention to this. We can't just be all willy-nilly bullish, right? Anything is possible here. And we could end up getting beat to the ground. You never know. So pay attention. Always have a plan either way. And always be ready to pivot no matter what happens. All right? So that's what I'm looking at for Bitcoin on the weekly candle close. Beautiful weekly candle. One of the bigger weekly candles we've had in a long time. And it's well above the weekly resistance here. I mean, the weekly support. It's above, and it even broke. See this green line? We stopped right there where these two candles closed. All right. Our next weekly resistance is right where these two candles closed, right there. Right. So our next level is 31,750. All right, and then we showed you Bitcoin on the smaller time frames on KuCoin, and we're going to be watching this flag on the 12-hour time frame. All right, and all we got to do is see that Bitcoin maintains a high above 29,100, and we can continue to the upside to the target here at 33,000 and continue on the 3-day chart all the way to this 200 SMA line, which I'm waiting to touch. Waiting to touch it. All right. And that's your Bitcoin update for the night. Everybody, thank you so much for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when I post my next video. Remember, if you came to the channel,